What's up, everybody? Happy Hump Day. Shit. Yeah. Thank you for being here, everybody. I'm your host, Gunsmoking Guy. Yeah. For the next 2 hours, we're going to be rocking out to this shit show. So hold on to your butts and relax. Kick back, turn up the volume. Shit. Real gangster shit, y'all. Real gangster shit. Anyway, cut the music. How you guys doing, huh? I missed you guys. Decided to take the day off yesterday. It was a beautiful day in the ghetto. Nice spring day. And there wasn't much to talk about, so figured I'd give you guys a rest. Give it a rest and recharge my batteries. Now we're back. And yeah. I guess we got a few things to talk about. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Everybody hit the like button on the way in. 31 people in here. Let's go. Hit the damn like button. Shit. What the hell's wrong with y'all, man? We're going to start off with the weather first, since Sven gave a nice, beautiful weather report earlier. Where is it? Let's get this damn weather report. Yeah, it's going to be a high of 48 degrees in Denmark tomorrow. Mostly sunny, but still cold and windy. All right. Over here, it's a high of 69 degrees. It says drizzle, but there ain't no fucking drizzle outside. It's partly cloudy. Tomorrow is going to be a high of 56. Sunny. Same thing on Friday. Saturday it's going to be cloudy, high of 57. And Sunday, 77 degrees, partly cloudy. Holy shit. And Monday it's going to be 85 fucking degrees. You believe this? 85 fucking degrees, and I'm not prepared for this type of weather. I didn't lose not one goddamn pound yet. Son of a bitch, man. You think I want to be walking around sluggish whole summer, fucking huffing and puffing and sweating all over the place? Big fucking mess. I gotta be nice and slender for the summertime, man, so I can go on my boogie board and go wee. Can't deal with the fatness, the blubber in the summertime. Can't deal with it. Can't do it. But there's your friggin' weather report. Next week it's gonna be in the low 70s, upper 60s. All right. Summertime is fast upon us. We got 6 days left in this month, including today. So in about 3 days, I'm gonna start the crying and begging. I'm gonna get on my knees and start crying and begging in 3 days' time. In 4 days from now, is that how the math works? Yeah. 4 days from now, I'm gonna start giving you guys guilt trips. All right, and then I'm gonna start calling you bad names. And then 5 days from now, I'm gonna combine that with the begging and pleading and crying, combined with the guilt tripping, and then hopefully I'll survive the ghetto. And on the last day, whatever happens, happens. If I don't make it for the month, I don't make it for the month. It is what it is. Sometimes you got to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got a phone call today. It was earlier. It was a Philadelphia area code, 267. It was Joey Molino. Joey Molino said, I want to come on your show. I hear good things about your show. Funny show. I want to come on your show. I want to talk about Junior Gotti. I said, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not coming. No, no, no. You're not coming around here talking about Junior Gotti. I'd love to have you on the show, but you're not going to do that, pal. You're not going to put me in that position. No, I want to get you in some trouble. Come on, man. I said, no, Joey, don't do that. You got you and Snuff. You're doing your own thing over there. I hear on Thursday you're going to call out Junior Gotti. Should be interesting, But leave me the fuck out of it. He said, oh, well, that's your missed opportunity. You snooze, you lose. I said, all right, whatever, Joey. whatever. And you got to apologize to Michael Francese's father. He said, fuck you, fuck him. I said, all right, bro, that's your attitude. You keep on with that fucking attitude. See how far it gets you. So I don't give a shit. Your show stinks. I'm like, yeah, I know my show stinks. All right. I get it. The show stinks. I don't show my face. I'm not on camera. I don't fucking, there's a lot of improvements around here I could be doing. All right. We're starting to do polls. Yeah, for your polls stink. I know the polls stink. We got into a big argument. And speaking of my polls, uh, yesterday's poll, who has the worst reputation on this list? It was P. Diddy, Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, and R. Kelly. Harvey Weinstein took the number one spot with 38%. 204 votes in, 38% of the vote. So Harvey Weinstein has the worst reputation, the biggest scumbag, which I figured that. Uh, Bill Cosby had the least. I guess you guys love Bill Cosby, huh? At one time, he was America's father. He was considered that. Uh, and then today, a few hours ago, I did a little late poll today. In your opinion, who is the greatest boxer on this list? You had Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Rocky Marciano. I had to throw a white guy in there, just to make it fair or whatever. And 77 votes in, Muhammad Ali is the top spot with 40%. Iron Mike Tyson with 31%. And Sugar Ray Robinson, 18%. So the white guy got shitted on. Rocky Marciano only has 10%. Nobody gives a shit. And then somebody asked me, hey, man, what do you say? Oh, I guess they deleted the comment. I don't know. Maybe they were making fun of me. I don't know. But he said, do you have a big fucking Yosemite Sam mustache? I said, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Oh, by the way, Joey Molino did not call me. I was just breaking balls, but I did get a call from a Philadelphia area code, but I was sleeping. I didn't get a chance to answer it. I said, Philadelphia? Who the fuck's calling me in Philadelphia? But no, I just wanted to stir the pot a little bit because I heard that Joey Molino's going to be trashing Junior Gotti on Thursday. So I don't know. Something to look forward to hear what he's going to say. The shit never stops. There's always some drama to keep us going. Sonny Soprano, what's up? Sally, baby. Good to see you, Sally. My love. BX, I see you, BX boy. Nita, baby. There she is. Get her education on. Biggie Smalls, what's up? Guardian of the Night, look at this vision. Where you been? Shit. Hope you're doing all right, Guardian. Good to see you. Darren C. Foe. William Brooklyn, we push back. What? 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 Did I say hello to Brian? Fuck me. Marky Mark, what's up? Shouts to all you East Coast weenies, man. It's 85 in Florida every day. Yeah, we're not used to that over here, man. That's that's something new around here for this season. I think it's gonna be the first day that we reached 85 degrees over here so far this year. Metro 305. So Metro, so drunk, so well groomed. The fuck? Look at that avatar. What the fuck? Looks very woke there. A very woke avatar. Smoke, what temperature is considered hot in New York? Anything I'd say 85 degrees and up is considered hot. 85, 87, 90, anything above 85. 80 is still kind of cool. 80 is like perfect weather, I guess. If it's sunny, 80 degrees, maybe a light wind. That's perfect weather. But anything above 85 is considered hot over here. What up, Doug Jack? Scott H. There's my man. What up, Carlos? Thank you for what you said the other day, Carlos, on my show, man. You're the man, bro. I appreciate the words of encouragement and motivation and appreciation. Yeah. Drum Capella, thanks for coming on the show the other day, brother. Giving us a nice tour. I love it. If someone gives you $1 a day for 1 year, that's $282. I think your math is a little screwy there. Your math is a little off. I haven't had a Cash App since Sunday. All right. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared. Maureen says it doesn't work, which scares me even more. So I put in the new update on my phone. Hopefully that fixes the issue, And hopefully somebody sends me love and support and fucking mercy. It's the jacket. Yeah, we gotta get it how we live, homie. Another ginger. Shout outs to Gunsmoke in the chat. What up, man? Joey Frakes, I see you. We have a day of celebration on May 5th, Day of Liberation after World War II. Over here, since, we don't celebrate American holidays in this country anymore, on May 5th, we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. We celebrate other countries' liberations around here. Fuck us. Fuck us. We celebrate the migrants who invade this country. Every Cinco de Mayo. Joey said, "You snooze, you lose." Nice, yeah. Is this channel inclusive? Of course. We're not woke, but we don't judge you either. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do is your business. Just keep it to yourself, and as long as you're friendly and nice, you can hang out with us. Nobody's gonna judge you around here. What you do with your poop shoot is your business. Speaking of poop shoot, I still got these friggin' two bidets here sitting in boxes. Brand new bidets. Unused, brand new bidets I got here. You guys don't want them. I had to raffle them off or something. You guys don't want them. Now, what the fuck am I gonna do with two fucking brand new bidets? I don't need them. I don't know. Maybe somebody's birthday's coming up. I'll regift them or something. Get some wrapping paper, a nice little bow on it. Hey, happy birthday! What'd you get me? Xbox? I don't know. Why don't you open it up? A bidet? What the fuck? Yeah, go clean your ass. Why don't you go scratch? Yeah, these people appreciate those tours of Brooklyn, man. They like the tours of Brooklyn, Drum Capella boy. They were selling swag out of there years ago. Swag. This sounds like a Tony Pizza story. Maybe, Octane. I learned from the best. Somebody was trying to get me riled up yesterday because I guess on another channel they were talking shit about me subliminally. Or maybe not subliminally, but I don't know. I didn't listen, but somebody was sending me text messages, trying to rile me up. Oh, somebody did send me a Cash App. It does work. Chad D, thank you. Thank you for letting me know it works. So Maureen was just fucking with me, huh? Shouts to Chad D, man. The real gangsters. Thank you, brother. What was I saying? Fuck me. Anyway, forget it. Who cares? Oh yeah. There's some things I could say, because they're trying to twist the narrative. Supposedly, well, I could get into it, but fuck, man. Let me see what the chat's saying. If I should be so nice and just let these people slide, man. I mean, it's the audacity to run their mouth on me. I mean, knowing what I know, I mean, you got to be out of your fucking mind, or you just don't give a fuck. So maybe I shouldn't give a fuck. Just expose what I know and let your chat look at you funny. I mean, they're your simps anyway. They just they'll never turn their backs on you, no matter what is revealed. But maybe I should do it, huh? Keep running your fucking mouth over there. Because what I know is way worse than anything about me. Yeah, at least okay. Yeah, well, a Quaalude, another Quaalude. She love me in the morning. I was in Philly last year. I had a cheesesteak at Gino's. It was good but expensive. Goddamn fucking Biden. I was scrolling down. Phoenix, baby. Good to see you. Hey, there's Gary. The bidet 12 step group. I tried to give you one. You don't want it. Son of a bitch. Try to give him a free bidet. Couldn't even push it on him. Incoming thumbnail. Yeah. Gunsmoke, mind your business, you. Gun broke the clown. You don't know what you're talking about. He's going to say nice things about my brother. Nice things. I mean, he could. I mean, there's a big cliffhanger here. Let me see. A lot of mysteries. Maybe I'm just assuming, you know. It's never good to assume because when you assume, you make an asshat of you, not me. Let's see what they said here. You don't know what you're talking.
And I have a question for you that everybody wants to know.
What's up?
Is John Gotti Jr. a rat?
Go to Patreon. You'll see.
We would like to
Go to Patreon, you'll see. Big cliffhanger. But just, you know, Snuff asking that question that way, it's pretty offensive, you know. Go to Patreon, you'll see. Shout out to Sven. Yeah, all right, brother. Yeah. Lose the we push back stools thing. Yeah, you stoolie. What up, corruption? The Bell Boulevard thumbnail. Wow. Corruption. Look at you. How'd you know that, boy? When I was a teenager, that's where I used to hang out, right in front of that fucking pizzeria, man. That's where I worked. That's where I hung out. Those were my old stomping grounds, right there on that corner. It didn't look like that back then, but you know, another business took it over, repainted it, whatever. But for the most part, most of the same stores are there surrounding it. It's bittersweet when I look at that, you know. A lot of memories on that corner. 2002, 2003, 2004. And then I think by 2005, he went out of business. Great times there, man. Great times. Better stop that shit, boy. Oh, I know you pushed back Metro 305, yeah. With your relapsed fucking rectum over there. Sally Baby, gifted one Gunsmoke to Don membership. Thank you, Sally, for your undying loyalty. What do you think Merlino will say about Junior? It could go either way. I mean, he could trash him, sure, you know. He could say something about a 302. I was watching Angel's show last night. I think she said, yeah, forget about the 302. How about the 5 trials? She has a point, you know. But I don't know how Joey looks at it. You know, Joey, he might be a real stickler for the rules and he might have zero tolerance for shit like that. So I don't know, you know. It could go either way. Knowing Joey, well, not knowing him, but after seeing Joey and his attitude these past few months, I think he's going to trash him. How far he goes with it, I don't know, but I don't think he's going to say nothing nice about it. I mean, if there's a 302 there, what's he going to do? Dance around and be like, yeah, he's a good guy, real good guy. We smoked cigars and we had dinner and he's a real nice guy. No, he's not going to say that. He's going to get it as a 302. 302 is a rat. Look, if Michael Francis, who never, well, not Michael Francis, if Sonny Francis, who never did a friggin' 302 ever in his life, got called a rat by this guy just for talking to his own son, then I can only imagine what he's going to say about a guy who actually has a 302, you know? Did that make sense? I don't know. So we'll see. We got to wait till tomorrow. The 90s is hot. Yeah. 90s is a hot temperature. Oh, you guys are a bunch of wannabe homosexuals. That's what you are. Did he say he was going to trash him? Yeah, I don't know. He didn't say nothing. He said go to Patreon and find out. Maybe you guys have the early inside scoop. Maybe it's already on Patreon. I don't know. I know usually by Thursday we find out what the fuck he's talking about from that Patreon. I'm gonna shove a garage bar up somebody's ass, all right? Pizza math. What you know about that, boy? What's up, Hellcat? Chad D, there you are. What up, man? Casey Robinson, you've been coming around lately, brother. I appreciate that, Casey. Thank you, Chad. I got it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Maureen had me worried the past few days here. She's like, it doesn't work. I guess it does, goddammit. Gary gifted one Gunsmoke to Don membership. Thank you, brother. You the man. All right, we scrolling down, boy. Give the bidets to some homeless bums. When are they going to use it? They don't got their own bathrooms. I mean, you got to install this shit. These aren't portable, you know. These are supposed to be permanent, you know. You install it, you know, you screw in the fucking things, whatever, and you're good to go. Bidets are hard to ship. Not really. I mean, they come in a nice slender box over here, easy to ship. We could ship them out. That's no problem. I just got no takers, you know. Give him the Schumacher. He uses 3 at one time. I could give one, yeah. At all the times I broke his balls, I guess I owe him one bidet at least. I don't know. Thank you, Chad. I don't want to have to pull anybody's teeth out over here, but thank you. In 3 days, you're going to see a lot of crying and begging around here. You're going to see it. You're going to bear witness. Fatball Italian, what up? Octane. Cinco de Mayo is big in Denver, mostly an excuse to get drunk. That's what it is over here, too. Just like St. Patty's Day, yeah. Only with good food, yeah. It's no big deal in Mexico. Of course not. No. You think they're celebrating 4th of July in friggin' Mexico? I doubt it. Clout chasing is at an all-time high. Yes, it is. Especially with certain channels over there. Hey, whatever works for them, I guess. You go for it. Yeah, you want me to start running my mouth, huh? What chat? You know, a scumbag who betrayed me and wants to act like I did something wrong. Did you watch the Louis Casman interview? No, I did not. No, I haven't seen that yet. Actually, let me put that to my watch later because I keep forgetting. I gotta watch that shit, boy. Where's this motherfucker? Here he is. The sit down. Oh, look, the dude's all ready to go. Is John Jr. a rat? Joey Molino answers. Casman interview reaction tonight at 9 p.m. only on the Sit Down with Jeff the Dude channel. Okay, so it's an hour and a half interview. I'm gonna save it to my watch later. Shouts to Jeff the Dude. I have not watched it yet, but I will. And tonight's show should be good too on Jeff the Dude. 9 o'clock. I'm not eating a cheesesteak until Merlino opens his store. Is he really opening up a cheesesteak store? Send a bidet to my sister. She has an entire T-bone steak she needs to wash out of a crack. Ugh. I'm going to fucking throw up just thinking about it. Please, all right? I hear that one's still running her fat fucking mouth, too. Oh, my God. Don't even get me started. Give a bidet to Adam the lawyer. Yeah, might make him more personable. Might make him a nicer guy. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he could read constitutional law while he sits on the bidet. Maybe he'll fucking gain a personality out of himself. I don't know. The bidet could do wonders for you. Merlino was on Stiggs' show. Stiggs is the guy now. He's the guy. Let's see. I'm subscribed to Tommy Stiggs. Let's see. Oh, look. He had little snuff on that. They really like this Stiggs guy, huh? He's not so bad. That's cool. All right. Good for him, man. All right. I see it. Yeah. Suggesting a weekly poll. Who is the Puzzle Factory Employee of the Week? Each week the choices change. Someone in the news, a celebrity, a stupid comment, a content creator made, etc. I thought about something like that. Like who's your favorite misfit in this genre? I was gonna put like, Schumacher, maybe a couple of other people. But then they might get upset, I don't want to piss these people off. They'll be like, hey man, what the fuck, man? Why'd you put me in your poll? Joey D'Angelo. Tommy Stiggs had Joey on his show and still couldn't get 75 live viewers. Well. You got to promote, I guess. I don't know. Fat Bowl Italian, $9.99. Show support. Thank you, brother. God bless you, Fat Bowl Italian, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess I don't have to start crying yet. Mob True Crime with Jay Shee, my buddy. He's at the gym listening. He's got to lose a few pounds before the next interviews. Good for you, brother. Yeah, JC has some things lined up. I don't know if I'm at liberty to talk about it, but he's got some pretty cool interviews lined up. I think you guys are going to like. Within the next week or so, within the next 7 days, he's going to have some interesting characters on. And should be good. So look out for that. The Cabs are here. Alex Riz, I can't watch her show. Well, to each his own, I guess. Yeah. I fell asleep early last night, but I did listen to the show. I thought it was good. She was like, get it out now, all of you. Make sure you get it out now. This is the last time we're addressing these clowns. I was like, yeah, get him, get him. But yeah, look, they were speaking some facts over there about some shitheads. That's good. Hey, there's Jeff the Dude. What up, man? LGBTQ Yizzo crew. Oh God, don't say that shit in this chat, man. We don't say that fucking woke bullshit around here. I don't ever want to see no shit like that. Who's Nick Romano? New guy in the scene? Oh God. Nick Romano. I have no idea who that is. Maybe I don't want to know. He is going to say that 302 is a snitch move. If he will call out Sonny Francis, he will go out. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because definitely no way in hell Sonny Francis ever did a 302. So if he said that about him, I can only imagine what he's going to say about a guy who did a 302. He called Sonny a rat. Yes, he did. Antonio. Who the fuck is Antonio? If Merlino met my daughter, he wouldn't respect her. She rats me out every day to the wife. Dad did this, and Dad's outside in the backyard doing that, and Dad. I feel you, dog. Don Vito Cassioferro. John Jr. has a 302. He can't look at it any other way than John Jr. being a rat. It's the reason why John Jr. got shelved. Is that the reason why he got shelved? I thought he shelved himself. I thought he asked for closure. And John said, I don't like closure. That's a 90s word I don't like. What's that word, closure? I says, Joseph, that word closure is none of my son's vocabulary. Yeah, I don't know. You mind your business. All right, I'm minding my fucking business. I don't know what I'm talking about. I thought he took himself down. I'm sure the 302 didn't help, but I thought he was done. You know, he had enough of the life, and he wanted to live a normal, peaceful life with less headaches. That's true, Marky. Yeah. We'll see. He might surprise us, though. He better if he's going to stick to his narrative. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. You know, there's a lot of hypocrites on this fucking genre. Nothing would surprise me. I'm sure, you know, he might come out kissing his ass. Like, yeah, met him, he's a nice guy, great guy. We met him at a restaurant, said hello. We sat down, you know, we had a nice time. You know. But Sonny Francis is a rat, right? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Could go either way. You know, nothing would surprise me on here. Chad D, so wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. If he trashed Sonny Francis for talking to his son, he has to trash John Jr. for a 302. Yeah. In an ideal world, yeah, but sometimes these guys surprise you. Schumacher for president, looking bad for DT. Who's DT? Oh, Danny Trio. Yeah. Alex Riz, my man. Thank you for listening. I should say that more often. Thank you guys for listening. 80 people in here. I think we had 88 earlier. Almost 90 people all by myself. All by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. Without Tony Pizza. Thank you, Carlos. What's the name of Pizza's new channel? I don't know. Just type in Tony Pizza Prince. Just type in Tony Pizza Prince. You'll find it. He's got 2 channels. I don't know. Some Prince of Park Avenue bullshit. Let's see. Dritto. What's up, Dritto? Queens get the money. Long time no cash. What up, man? No cash is right. Common sense. If Merlino says anything other than he's a rat, then he got 0 credibility, period. He called Sonny a rat for speaking to his son. Get the fuck out of here. It is what it is. He sat with the feds. If Senior was alive, he would disown. Oh, now you're really trying to get me in trouble. Fuck! You're going in the thumbnail, you, and your little friend there, too. Common no sense. And Gun broke the clown. You guys are going down, baby. Sell them in front of White Castle. Hey, after this fucking order you made, you're gonna need to flush it out, man. You're gonna make a big mess tonight after you fucking eat that order you just got. White Castle used to run right through me. Have someone with a straw blow warm water in the height. Oh my God. God damn it, Gary. Son of a bitch. You think with all the truck stops that Schumacher goes to, he sees serial killers? He could be one of them. We don't know. He has all the makings and markings of a serial killer, especially if he has Catcher in the Rye novel in his book, in his cab there. If he has Catcher in the Rye, then that's a telltale sign that he's a serial killer. But yeah, you're on the road, you're bound to come across some serial killer. I don't know. Don't they say like every human being throughout their lifetime, you come across at least 30 serial killers in the street just walking by? I don't know. Look at that fucking Rex Huberman fucking guy. Guy spent decades free, just killing and fucking, killing and fucking. Think how many people he walked past in fucking Manhattan. Nobody even knew. Son of a bitch. So yeah, it's possible. I think he might be one of them, Nice guy though, but most serial killers are nice until they get you alone. Friday's thumbnail, maybe. And this is for you, Joey. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be another classic show. I'll be tuned in for that if she does that. That's gonna be good. I wonder if Joey would respond. Like, yeah, now I got this crazy sister coming after me. Yeah, let's talk about that, Joey. Yeah, so my sister's out there talking shit because of a show we did. Yeah, that's right. This show stinks. Yeah, you better appreciate it, boy. Yeah, we got a lot of crazy stuff going with these campuses around here, boy. I'm happy the cops are finally doing something about it. They should go over there with fucking torches and start lighting those tents on fire. Get them out of there, all of them. You're here to get an education, not to fucking professionally protest every little thing you disagree with in the world. Columbia University has nothing to do with what's going on in the fucking Middle East. It's a hotbed for anti-Semitism and hatred, anti-American sentiments because of fucking woke fucking professors over there. You really got to do better testing for these professors, Just because they got a fucking degree in jerking off doesn't mean they're qualified to be a professor, If they're going to be promoting anti-American, anti-Semitism and all this other shit, hate speech, indoctrinating these stupid-ass kids to be woke and stupid. With a liberal arts degree, fucking assholes. Ricky Rich, what? What? Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day like most think. I don't know. It's something to do with the breaking away from the Spaniards or something. Don't give me that shit, all right? It's something to do with breaking away from the Spaniards. Whatever it is, it's independence. All right? I'm going to shove a fucking margarita up somebody's ass. He might be getting some money from Gotti on some media shit. If so, he won't call him a rat. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, here we go. Cinco de Mayo, recognizing when the Mexican army claimed victory over France at the Battle of Puebla, during the Franco-Mexican War on May 5th, 1862. Well, you just shit on my parade. I had no idea. All right, that sounds like it's the truth. I'll take your word for it. All right, that sounds like I just got a fucking education just now. You learn something new every day, huh? I didn't even know the French were over there. What the fuck were the French doing there? That was our land for the taking, not the French. All right. Once we made the Louisiana purchase, that's it. The French were out of here. What the fuck were they doing in Mexico? We don't need French in Mexico. We need more Americans in Mexico taking over their land. That's what we need. Smoke, I tried donating, can't find your Cash App. It's not coming out. What the fuck, man? Maureen said the same thing. Holy shit. Somebody's fucking with me, man. Somebody's fucking with me big time. I don't like that. Because my support's been down lately ever since Maureen said that. This is the Cash App account, man. G Smoke 2024. What the fuck is going on? Nobody sent me no message saying that something's wrong from Cash App. Chad D just sent me one. Why can't you guys find me? What the hell's going on? Type in Chris GIA, or G Smoke 2024. Do I have to put my fucking phone number out there just to friggin' see if it works? The fuck is going on, man? This is the new account, damn it. What the fuck? You guys are scaring me. Let me check PayPal. Oh, wow. Hey, Tim. Nice. Thank you, Tim. I was expecting nothing. A big fat fucking nothing, but Tim proved me wrong. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much for that. Let's check Venmo. You never know. All right, Venmo's a big fat fucking zero. Chad D just sent me a Cash App earlier. How come you can't find me? The fuck is going on, man? I'm telling you, in 3 days I'm going to start crying and begging. I don't want to hear excuses. Some of Casman's stories sounded slightly inflated. Well, I don't know. I'm sure he's a little full of shit. You know, maybe he embellished a little bit. I didn't hear it, so I don't know. But I know Angel took issue with some of the stuff the guy was saying. She said, "Just stop lying, Lewis. Just stop the lies." So maybe he did embellish a little bit there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what Joey has to say. We'll find out on Thursday. Unless you guys got the Patreon, you guys could enlighten us and let us know what the guy said. Jeff Nadeau. I didn't say I didn't care for it. Joey, I said most of his story has been proven true per Angel and others. All right, so maybe he's not full of shit. As soon as I said it wasn't Mexican Independence Day, everybody went to Google. I love Cinco de Mayo. All right. Yeah, it's a fun time, especially if you work in an office, you have a little office party. They bring in quesadillas and margaritas and shit. Got a little margarita machine. Yeah, it's a good time. Well, I thought he wasn't in the life anymore because he just had enough. He didn't want to go to jail for the rest of his life. He did what, 7 years? And I guess it wasn't for him, I don't know. I guess he wasn't built for it. Oh, it works. Thank you, Carmine S. Something to survive the ghetto. A little something to survive the ghetto. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it works. What the fuck, man? You guys are scaring me, man. Don't go off breaking my balls now. Thank you, Carmine. You guys are scaring the shit out of me out there. Don't cry, Gunsmoke. Not today. Later on this week. What's today? Wednesday? Around Friday or Saturday. Yeah, especially Friday. I'm going to start. Yeah, Friday, I think I should start crying. Start the crying and begging on Friday. Saturday, if nothing changes, then I'm going to start guilt tripping you people. Start calling you names. I'm going to call you all deadbeats and stuff. Sunday service, I'm going to leave it in God's hands. Leave it up to Jesus. And if Jesus doesn't do nothing for me, then on Monday I'm going to start fucking crying and complaining some more. Maybe even make some threats. And I think Tuesday's the last of the month, so I'll go back to leaving it in God's hands, and that's it. 92 people, please hit that damn like button. I don't know what your problem is, but you better hit that like button. I don't know what's going on out there. You guys better smarten up. Hit the like button. It's the least you could do. I appreciate you watching. I bet somebody's on speed dial right now. Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep. They're talking about your brother. They're talking about your brother. He's a punk. He was never a good kid. He's a no good, lousy bastard. That gun broke's talking about your brother. What were they saying? He's talking about Joey Molino and what Molino might say on Thursday. They were insinuating things about your brother. You got to call him out. You got to destroy him and his channel now. Oh my God, that gun broke. The cameras add 10 pounds to average people. With me, it's 25 pounds. Yeah, you ain't never lied, boy. Shit. With me, it adds 100 pounds. What a disgrace. Joey Friggs. I don't know. I didn't watch that episode yet. I'm going to watch it later. I thought Gotti Jr. was smart trying to pull some strategic shit, but he basically, what? On Danny Marino and Joe Watts, if that paper is true. So he's just, what? Damn. See, I didn't even read it, so I don't know, man. I know I read somewhere a long time ago, wasn't Danny Marino and some other asshole trying to whack Junior? I thought they were plotting on killing him. Weren't they plotting against him? I don't know. Not saying that he's justified. I'm just saying. I think Danny Marino was trying to whack him. And I think he knew about the what do you call it? The hit on the Chico. He came outside of the fucking lounge and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home." And Sammy's like, "What the fuck? What good are you at home? We need you here now." He's like, "Yeah, I'll be at home if you need me." Yeah, I think Danny Marino knew about the hit of Frankie DeChico and Frankie Flowers. Carlos says, "I like Joey Molino, but he is crazy saying that about Sonny. He isn't even close to what Sonny was." Oh, good point, Carlos. I agree. What do you mean? I was the boss. The show stinks. I was the boss. Alex Riz, member for 3 months. Thank you, Alex. Good show. Thank you. Thank you for keeping your membership too, brother. You know how I feel about those memberships. Shouts to Sally and Gary and all my good peoples buying memberships. He knew sitting down with the feds, taking that profit, he was shoving himself. As soon as it came out, he was done. If his father was alive, he never sits down with the feds. He would be disowned. Well, if I wasn't in the thumbnail tonight, I am now. For the 18th time, I don't pay guests seemingly ever. The only guest the dude ever paid for was me. He paid me $100, and I gave him a real shit show. That's not true, but anyway. Octane. Fuck. Fuck. What's up, 2K? I missed the show yesterday with Howie. Do you know when he will be on again? I don't know. Let me think about that. It could be any time, really. I mean, it's random. It's not like we plan it. It's like seeing the Holy Ghost or something, like the ghost of Christmas past. They just reappear out of nowhere when you least expect it. I don't know. I can't answer that. He'll be back soon, I'm sure. It's always a good show when Howie's on. He's got great stories, a lot to talk about. Jeff didn't snitch on his wig salesman. Oh, God damn it, Drito. Fuck Sammy. What's up, Del? Senor Smoke. Senor Gunsmoke, yeah. Tommy Lucchese. He called him a rat because he forgave his son. Yeah, I know, but still, you had no business calling the guy a rat. That's his son. That's his business. He forgave him, so what? It's not like he sat down with the fucking government and made a deal. Guy spent over half his life in prison. Even into his 90s, they locked his ass up. 93 years old, locked in jail, released at 101 years old. I mean, what the fuck? Guy did his time. So what if he forgave his son at his old age? That's his business. I don't know. It wasn't right to call Sonny a rat, you know? I mean, you're going to call the guy a rat anyway. He might as well have ratted fucking 50 years ago and been free as a bird, fucking enjoying his life with his family. He's got a beautiful family, beautiful grandchildren. You know, he could have lived a good life. He didn't have to fucking suffer in jail and then end up in a shit nursing home with some fucking weirdo asking him questions. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I guess things happen the way they happened. Jeff the Dude says the only person I ever paid was Sammy, and it was 500 smackaroos. And that ended up making me 3,000 smackaroos on the interview, so it worked out. That's business, see? That's how business works. I'd like to do business like that too, motherfucker. 96 people, hit the like button. Come on, can we get to 100? Antonio Mendez, Gunsmoke. I don't know. 499. I don't have a 302 marked safe from being a rat. Good for you, Alex. And thank you for the 499. No, you're not a rat, sir. I agree. You're safe from being called a rat. You did not do a 302. And I appreciate your support. Common sense. Let me drop a link here just in case somebody wants to come on. I've been running my mouth for a fucking hour now. After an hour, I'd like to drop a link, get the opinions from the public. I'm not saying he is wrong for what he did. I'm just saying the obvious here. I don't care one way or the other. He did what he thought was best for him and his family. God bless. But it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. But, you know, some people don't want to hear that, bro. No, I agree. 100%. Who gives a shit what he did, right? He did what he thought was best for him and his family. Who cares? Ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't judging him. Oh, look, who was asking for this guy earlier? Look at this. Look what the cat dragged in. I present to you the one, the only. Howie Santos.
What's up, Smoke?
What up, man?
Hey, 2K. I don't want to say your real name, but I know who you are.
Oh, really?
I'll get in touch with you tomorrow. All right,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah. Okay, this is the guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. He's a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get in touch with you tomorrow, right, bud?
I thought you were dodging him.
No, I just no, I don't check that email that often.
Yeah.
You know,
Hold on.
whatever.
Hey, common sense. Are you listening to the show? You gotta turn it down. I hear an echo.
I think he's driving.
Sounds like he's in a fucking airplane. One of those Cessnas. Yo. Hey.
Paul Smokey, you never built no walls.
Who the hell is this?
What? Fucking comment.
I
What the
can't
fuck
hear
is
a
this?
fucking thing with that noise.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't sound like you. It sounds like you're in a fucking airplane.
Hold on. What about now?
Now it sounds like you're in two airplanes. All right, just went quiet.
Yeah, I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
the fuck
fucking
he's
blow
doing.
this thing up.
Yeah, blow it up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Are you outside, Carmen? Oh, okay.
He's always fucking driving around when he calls in, you know?
Yeah, well, he's a busy guy, you know.
I got a guy back here pretending to be somebody. Let's see what he has to say. Yo.
This is what this piece of shit does, this rat. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep calling him a rat. He's a troll. That's what he is. He's a troll. And did you ever notice when people go in there and they defend me, he attacks them? Like, fuck you, you go and defend this guy right here. So I'm going to tell you this. You make fun of John Haley. Personally, I don't like John Haley. He's 10 times the man you are. Because you don't show your face. You don't put your life out there.
Was he talking about me?
Who the
Anyway.
fuck?
Hey, common sense.
Hey, can you hear me now or what?
Yeah, much better.
Oh, yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, my car's too fucking loud. It was going through the Bluetooth shit, but it was too noisy. Sorry about that. Pole Smoker, what walls did you ever build?
Yeah.
My father built the wall bigger than the Great Wall of China. What do you know?
And it still stands to this day.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Weasel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
I'm trying to get put in the title tonight. What's up? What do I gotta say?
I think you said enough. I mean, I think we're both gonna be in that fucking title tonight.
I don't give a fuck. You think I care? Get the fuck out of here.
That's good
Yeah,
promotion for my show.
I mean, it is kind of ridiculous. Every time you say anything, she's scolding you.
Well, I'm flattered by it. You know.
Listen, anything we say is for entertainment purposes only.
That's right.
And anything we say ain't got nothing to do with Gunsmoke's opinion or anything.
Yeah.
We say what we say, and you know, it has nothing to do with Gunsmoke.
Without a doubt.
Not the record.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you were out on the street during this time when all that stuff came out. I mean, you got to know firsthand what these guys were saying about the dude. I mean, come on.
I was standing in Alphonse Trujillo's apartment. He had boxes of fucking paperwork when they were talking about it.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, I heard it out of a captain and two wise guys' mouths.
Don't get much better than that.
They weren't happy.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, you got.
No, I'm just saying. Like, listen, I, you know, if the guy cooperated, you know, I applaud him. I think he's a good father. I think he's a good family guy. After hearing what Casman said yesterday, I kind of look at Peter Gotti in a different light. I mean, you know, all the shit that I said that Peter Gotti did. He was young, so you know, I'm sure he's older now, more mature. But that was pretty touching, hearing that, you know, he was seeing his father every day for 8 months, and
Yeah.
all of the stuff that Casman said.
Yeah.
But I never knocked John for anything other than not admitting to what he did. He admits to it, but but it's not like a full admittance. And then Angel's always attacking people if they talk about what he did. I mean, one thing I will give her is she did say that she didn't agree the way Casman was avoiding the question on the Do Show. She said something like he did do a 302, but she was talking to Lewis. Because Lewis was saying like, yeah, well, they make up paperwork and I would have to see the paper. It was I would say
That's
that was
ridiculous.
I mean, I don't know. I believe the guy was telling the truth on a lot of things, but obviously they weren't all true. He did. He kind of fibbed on a few things.
I guess I
Yeah.
got to hear this interview.
Well, the bottom line is I don't know if it's still up, but I remember there used to be an interview that Junior did when Charlie Carnese was still alive.
Yeah.
And I think it was with the guy Frank Morano who
Yeah.
covered.
You're breaking up, Common. But yeah, that interview, Junior says that he had a weak moment. What else did he say? There's not a day.
He said he had a weak moment, and that still to this day it hurts him in his stomach and his gut, and that he wanted to get even with some of his father's enemies. Talking about Danny Marino and Joe Watts.
Right.
I don't care how you want to cut it. Regardless, I mean, you got two guys who are still active in the street. You put murders on. I mean, what the fuck do you call that?
Well, one thing he did say that I disagree with. He said at the end of the day, nobody was inconvenienced by what he did. Now, for the people that don't know,
well, that's not true.
If you cooperate, the only time you'll see the cooperator is if he testifies. Other than that, his information is used.
I think one of the excuses that somebody was trying to make was that Mikey Scars was somebody that corroborated the story with the Danny Marino situation with the Jimmy Heidel murder, giving the okay for his nephew. But you can't convince me that if Junior doesn't get found guilty during those trials, he doesn't do a Joe Messina and flip right afterwards. You'll never convince me he won't.
Well,
that's my opinion.
I mean, from what I heard, on the street is that Danny Marino and Joe Watts took pleas based on some of the stuff that he said about them. And another thing too, I mean, I've heard Angel admit to this on Lee Cole's show that even if you talk about things that a dead person did, it's still ratting. And John Jr., he basically fucking told everyone that his father killed who his first hit was with Joe Watts. He basically said that his Uncle Angelo was involved in hanging the kid from a tree.
Yeah, John Sonamo.
Yeah, you can't fucking say that shit.
No.
Well, yeah, he put his own father in a murder with Joe Messina when he wanted to.
God damn.
Right. Comment, go out and come back in. We can't even fucking hear you.
Vito Borelli, who was what?
Comment, go out and come back in or start all over. One of you.
Yeah, I'll drop a link.
Because he's got what he's about to say is really good.
It's really good
stuff.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, and it's right.
I want to make sure that people hear it. Yeah. In the meantime, I dropped a link. I think I'll kick him out.
In the meantime, 2K, you heard I said I'm going to give you a call as soon as possible, maybe tomorrow. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Let's see who this is real quick.
Comment.
Straight.
You're still breaking up.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday
The fuck
to
is this?
you. Happy birthday, Chicago.
Right, get rid of this
Happy
fucking shit.
birthday to you.
Who the fuck was it?
I don't know. Here's
Fucking
2K.
interrupting us.
What's up, 2K?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? You can hear me good now or no?
Hear you perfect, common sense.
All right, perfect, man. I don't know what's going on with this thing. My apologies.
No, it's
Yeah,
perfect.
now we hear you good. Good.
Yeah.
Now finish your Vito Borelli thing because we didn't hear any of it.
Yeah, finish what you were saying about that.
Where'd I get left off at?
The Messino stuff he was talking about, hanging Uncle Angelo, hanging somebody from a tree, and
yeah. So during his proffer in the proffer in the paperwork that they wrote, Junior was putting his own father in a murder with Joe Messino and Joe Watts. He did his first piece of work for Paul Castellano, and killed his son-in-law Vito Borelli. I think the guy's name was. Then you got him talking about a dirty Queens cop that they had that covered up the murder of the guy Johnson Amo, that was trying to say he was guilty of killing the kid in the bar that night, the stabbing that took place, that they hung him from a tree. They set it all up. Then you got him putting Joe Watts on a murder, and then putting Danny Marino saying that he okayed the murder of Jimmy Hidela's nephew for the botched hit. So, I mean, I don't know what else you would call that, but at the end of the day, he had to know, rightfully so, that by him sitting down with the feds, he was shelving himself in essence. Now, regardless if he planned on walking away or not, at the end of the day, you sit down with the feds, you're fucking done, man. If his father was alive, I ask you this. If his father was alive and found out anybody in the family sat down with a proffer, what do you think the father would have done to that guy?
He'd kill him.
He'd kill him in fucking 2 seconds. And I'll be under the suspicion that if his father was alive, Junior never sits down with those feds, period. No fucking way.
No, I don't believe that either. I don't believe he sits down. But you know what? I don't fault him for sitting down. I mean, look at the life.
No. I don't want to get things twisted. I don't fault him at all. He made the best decision that he made for himself and his family. And if you go back, and we were talking about that interview earlier he did with Charlie Carnese, he said in the 60 Minutes interview, when they asked him if he ever worried about getting whacked, he looked at the guy and he said, "Oh, I worried about it every day." And he said, "Before I had children, I didn't care if I lived or died out in the street. But once I had kids, my view on life changed." And he started talking about how he questioned whether or not his father actually ever loved him, because how could he put him into this life knowing that he was either going to die in the streets or die in prison like his father did? And that's that's a gut-wrenching moment. That's a heartfelt thing that the guy said there. So you can understand where the guy's mind was at. He was watching his father die in prison and suffer.
Exactly.
And he knew that was going to be his fate next. The government wasn't going to stop until he was in the same spot. So
I was just about to say
blame him for that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, how could you how could you want to volunteer for what just happened? You just watched your father, what he went through, and that that's what they're trying to do to you. I just don't like that. Admit to what you did. Don't fucking start calling other. Don't criticize other people for doing what they did, because you basically did the same thing. And Angel, stop attacking people. You don't even fucking know half of us, and you want to call us liars and low lives and everything else. Meanwhile, your brother broke fucking Cosa Nostra rule too. And if you want to say that he wasn't in the life anymore, yeah, I was never in the life.
Yeah, exactly.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, beep.
I mean, as a made guy,
Right. Yeah, you never took the oath.
Right. And I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just, giving an example.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, don't attack us when you know damn well that your brother sat down with the government and told them that your father committed murders, his uncle committed murders, Joe Watts committed murders. Danny Marino committed murders. How much do you want? Is that not cooperating?
Well, that's why they always try to double back and say that, oh, nobody ever was inconvenienced. They never took the stand to go on there. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you ever took the stand against anybody. So that's why I spoke about this before with the Willie Boy Johnson situation. Willie Boy Johnson was giving the feds information for almost 20 years, I believe. And when he got outed in court by Diane Giacalone during that RICO trial, when Willie Boy was on trial with John Gotti Sr. and Tony Lee Guerreri, and he refused to go through and testify for the government after he got outed. He sat there and went to trial with those guys, and they all wound up beating the case. Well, guess what? He never took the stand or did anything, but your father still killed the guy for giving information.
Right. And look at Gregory Scarpa.
There's another guy, one example.
Yeah.
All but one. I mean, there's been a ton of stuff like that. But you can't sit here and pick and choose. No,
I basically gave information on I don't know 30 people or more or less, but I only testified on one person. So if that guy takes a plea like everyone else, you never see me on the stand. And I'm probably not as exposed as I winded up being exposed. Well, no, I don't know about that, but what I'm saying is, like, if you just because you never testify against someone doesn't mean that you didn't cooperate.
Yeah, I agree. I hear you. Yeah, anytime you sit down with the feds, that's it.
Yeah, and this
people
fucking
start
scumbag comes on right now.
Is that why I lost 3 people?
Probably. What were you saying, Smoke? I'm sorry. I was looking at my phone. I got a notification.
I don't know. No, I was just agreeing with you. Anytime you sit down
listen, I'm not trying to fucking badmouth a brother or anything like that. At this moment, anyway. But it is what it is. I mean, if anybody says you didn't cooperate, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the fucking. If he didn't do what he did, he'd be in jail like his father was. Locked up fucking 23 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And who knows, like what direction his kids would have went without their father.
Yeah.
Now all his kids are successful. One kid's a professional fighter. Well, the daughter's a professional fighter too, but at the basketball game. No, I'm kidding.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm joking.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, we hear you. You dropped off.
All right. I'm going to be home in like 2 minutes. So if I cut out for some reason, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. My apologies.
Yeah.
I hate this StreamYard. It does this to me all the time, man. I don't understand what the hell's wrong with it.
You Samsung boy.
Nah, I got a fucking iPhone.
Oh.
Maybe I need a fucking Samsung.
No. You don't want that, boy.
But I don't want to get things, twisted or conflated and say that, I'm attacking the guy or whatever the situation may be. I could care one way or the other what the guy did, to be honest with you. I'm just speaking in relative terms and facts and reality here. Merlino called Sonny Francis a fucking rat for talking to his own son when the guy was 90 fucking 5 years old or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he picked him up from court or put some money on his books, the guy's father. And you called him a rat for that, saying you condone the shit. So if he comes out and he says anything other than the guy's a rat when he sat down with the government and put fucking murders on people who are regardless dead or the 2 that were alive, I mean, I can't even take the guy fucking seriously.
Well, there might be a hint of bullshit here now because Rocco says on Merlino's live last week, someone asked Merlino if someone does a 302, are they a rat? And his response was, it depends what's on the 302. By him saying that, he figured I figured he's good with Junior.
Well, what do you
Joey
mean?
Molino said that?
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
a
what?
lie.
So that's bullshit, man. And you can't. And you're gonna tell me right now. Let's go back 10 years. Joey Merlino's still allegedly, an active member of the Philly mob, whatever the case. Whether he is or he isn't. Let's say hypothetically for this situation, he is, right? You're gonna tell me if he found out that one of his guys sat down and profited with the fucking feds, he's not gonna kill the guy? Really?
Yeah.
You fucking really are gonna look me in the face with a straight face and tell me that shit?
Yeah, when by him
You're out of
saying
your fucking mind.
I don't know
Go
when
fuck
he
yourself.
said that. I don't know when he said that, but by him saying that, he's already bracing us for saying that John Jr. is not a rat.
Yeah.
Well, if he said that, then I'm calling him a blowjob.
We'll see what he says on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe he's changed his mind. Or maybe he's come to his senses.
This is the whole thing, right? Whether however you want to look at it, at the end of the day, if what he did isn't considered ratting, then why is the guy not still in the life? Why is he not allowed to be around nobody? Why is nobody talking to him? Why is he? You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't just walk away from being the acting boss.
And if
being persona non grata because what you felt like you had a bad day, you're just gonna walk away. They don't let you walk away. They kill you. You know how much shit he has on people? Get the fuck out of here.
And if it was a strategy, then why didn't you get the okay from the family?
Well, that's what the claim was. He tried to say that him and Vinny Basciano had something worked out. I think Cali was trying to testify to this weird shit. That they had some legal strategy they worked out as some sort of defense proffer to try to get the RICO indictment dropped, because he was trying to say that he had walked away from the life 5 years earlier and go back and listen to jail calls and do all that shit. That
Vinny Basciano isn't the fucking boss of the Gambino family.
That's right.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, he should have ran that by the people in his family, his superiors. Okay, just like when he was superior, they would have had to run it by him, and he didn't. Why?
He didn't think that was ever going to come out.
Exactly. That's what. That's my point.
Yeah, he didn't think that was ever going to come out.
Right, and it wasn't supposed to come out, but it did.
Well, yeah, you remember the New York. What was it? The New York Post or whatever put out that story. With the John Jr. bit the cheese, he's a rat or whatever, with the 302 thing. That came out long before A-Light ever put out the 302s in his book when he wrote it. That was like almost 10 years prior. Wasn't that like 2008, 2009, something like that?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And a lot of people talk about that video when he says he's looking for closure.
Yeah.
He's looking for closure on the case that he was fighting.
Oh, I thought he wanted that out of life.
No,
he was asked.
God damn it!
You broke up, Common. Who's on the screen?
We got Chad D in the house.
Chad D, what's up, buddy?
Hey,
how you been, my friend?
Hey, Chad, what's going on,
How's it going? Hey, what's up, Tom?
How are you?
You got an echo.
Good.
Chad.
Yeah, we got a fucking echo in here. God damn it! You got that? You got two on, Chad?
Nope. I'll come back in. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that was Chad. I thought it was coming.
No, that's Chad. You gotta come out. Come out. YouTube.
Fuck me.
No thanks.
All right.
Yeah, that was Chad. He's got his YouTube open or something like that. I forgot what I was saying. I got fucking that shit fucked me up. What was I saying?
Talking about when it happened.
Oh, when he sat down and he asked his dad for that meeting or whatever to get closure, and he later was talking to Charlie Carnicia with the Frank Morano guy in that interview when he was asking him. He admitted on there and he said, when I sat down and I spoke to my dad, he was right that the government was never going to stop, and I should have listened to him, and I should have never taken that plea agreement because his dad didn't want him to take it. So when he was asking for closure, he was asking his father for permission to take a plea deal.
Exactly.
Which, when you look at it, is pretty fucked up because he wouldn't let anybody else in that family take plea deals, and he made his brother Gene and Johnny Carnelia take 50 years on the chin in that heroin case when they could have both taken plea deals and probably did like 8 to 12.
But you know what I find strange is that every single case that Jojo Carrazzo had, well, not every, he beat a state case in trial, but all the other Fed cases, he took pleas.
Yeah.
Nicky Carrazzo took pleas. Like, why did everyone else, like, it wasn't like the whole family was going to trial on every case. I don't understand why he made his brother and his best friend do that.
He didn't want nobody taking no fucking pleas. Piney, all these guys.
I think when he was in that position, he didn't want people taking pleas around him, because if they took a plea, in essence, it would make him look guilty in being involved in any of the heroin stuff. Because how are you going to get away from saying your brother, your 2 best friends, and your other 3 friends, you know, talking about Mark Ryder and all those guys, all involved in, pinches for selling heroin? And if they go in and they allocute and they take a plea deal, or they make them allocute to being members of organized crime, or knowingly participated in it by admitting it, by default, that would make him look guilty and culpable for any future indictments, because you got all these guys admitting that they were involved in it. And if he's the boss, you're going to tell me he didn't know what his brother and his best friends were up to? That's what I think it was.
Yeah, but obviously you can't take a plea and allocute. I mean, I'm not saying Jojo allocuted. He never allocuted on any of his plea deals. You could make a deal where you don't have to allocute.
No. What I'm saying is, though, if they're not asking you to allocute during your plea deals, or they might say that you're a member of the Gambino family, whatever, or if you're just gonna take a plea deal, like, you know how it is, like say me, you, Smoke, Frankie, all get pinched on an indictment, and you want to get a global plea. Somebody wants to jump off and plead guilty. When that person jumps off the deal and pleads guilty, you just fucked over the rest of the people, because you're admitting guilt. By default, you just fucked over everybody else because they got no shot now, because your co-defendant just took a plea deal.
You're considered a rat.
Yeah, and you're considered a rat for doing that. And now you just jammed up everybody else's case because one of the people in your indictment pled guilty. So you just fucked everyone else over completely. So I think that was part of why he didn't ever want anybody to take plea deals, because of the domino effect that it would have on everybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that's my guess, anyways. I mean, I don't know how else you would look at it, but that's my assumption, anyways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. I mean, these guys, they could have copped out to, who knows how their lives would have turned out if they didn't have to do all of that time.
I'm pretty sure they said at one point that they were going to be offered like 12 years, and they probably would have, under the old law, they probably would have only had to do probably 8-9 years apiece under the old law.
Yep.
So instead of allowing them to go in and take a plea deal, by default, it would make everybody else look fucking horrible that they were all involved in the heroin business, that he made them go and blow trial and get 50.
Yep.
I mean, that's fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, and he didn't make anyone else in the family go to trial. A lot of people took pleas when they got arrested. I guess he didn't want, his blood, his brother, and like his best friend, he wanted them to be stand up like he was.
Yeah, but he made Joe Piney take a fucking plea right before he died too. It was last Christmas.
Yeah, and he took a plea.
But
he took a plea himself with that McBratney
with the murder. Yeah, with the murder.
Yeah,
but that was but he wasn't made at that time either.
Right.
He wasn't made. Carlo was the boss, and Carlo worked out the deal for him. So
what does the plea entail? Does the plea entail that you got to acknowledge the family and you got to acknowledge or renounce?
Normally.
Sometimes, not all the time, they'll want you to allocute that you're a member of organized crime, or that you were a knowingly participant with people who are alleged to be members of organized crime. But the problem, like I was saying before, is that if the 3 of us get picked up on an indictment for selling heroin, all right, and there's 2 other people that are our boss. Frank's our boss, and fucking Chad's our boss, let's say to speak. That's my brother, that's your best friend, and that's Howie's childhood friend. If we go in and we say and admit that we're guilty right? We take a plea deal saying, okay, yeah, we were guilty of selling heroin trafficking for X amount of time with this many kilos. How the fuck are you then not going to turn around and say, okay, well, then if this guy's your boss, we know how the life works, that these guys okayed it, they were all involved in it. So any future indictments they have to pin together, we're basically fucking them over because we're admitting fault. Now, if you go to trial and you lose that trial, it's not the same because you lost that trial. You didn't admit to anything. You just got found guilty by a preponderance of the evidence, beyond reasonable doubt, whatever the case may be. So there's still that argument. But the minute that you plead guilty, in essence, you're fucking everyone else over because how the hell are they going to sit down and say, oh, we didn't know anything about this? Nobody's going to believe that.
Right.
And did you hear, I watched some of the Louis Kasman interview yesterday on Jeff's show there, and listen to who Louis Kasman is saying that John Gotti's best friends were. Mark Ryder, Herbie Sperling, they were over at Coyro's house with Johnny Carnelia, Gene Gotti, Angelo Ruggiero. These guys are best friends, and you're going to say that John had no idea these guys were involved in the heroin business when 5 out of the 6 of them pretty much were doing 50 years of life for heroin sales? Are you fucking kidding me right now? And John didn't know about it? I mean, give me a break. If he didn't know about it, then he's the biggest jerk off in the world. And I'm sorry, but there's no way he's a jerk off, and there's no way that I believe that he didn't know what these guys were up to. That's insanity.
I mean, everyone who knows how things work, they know he knew about it. You know.
Of course, there's no way he didn't know about it because if he found out about it and they pressed him on it and he came in, they were going to think he was lying. They'd kill him over it. Which is, in essence, what they were worried about was going to happen when Castellano got a hold of them tapes. You know?
Yeah.
I still argue that I don't think Castellano was in a position to kill anybody at that time, knowing that he was on, 2 different trials for RICO and the commission case and all that. I don't think he was going to be trying to kill anyone, so to speak. I mean, that's, a mute point and irrelevant now, but, I don't think he was going to be doing that.
No, he was going to break up the crew, though.
Yeah, you know what I also noticed, too? I also noticed that Angel got upset because Louis Kasman said that Vinny Artuso didn't like her father. Listen, I have no idea if that's true or not, but usually when you are the boss, most of the people do hate you. They don't fucking love you; they fear you.
Yeah.
Well, that was the other thing. Vinny Artuso was obviously in the inner circle because he was one of the shooters in the Castellano hit.
Yeah, exactly.
So he was obviously at one point at least a very trusted confidant and a close associate of these guys. They wouldn't have been putting him on that hit if he wasn't.
Whether he liked John or not, who, in other words, I don't see that as anything. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, she got all offended by that. I know this person who knows that person, and all they did was say that Vinny Artuso loved my father, and who cares if he hated your father or he loved him? No, that wouldn't change no one's opinion of your father.
No, it really makes no difference. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah,
I didn't know that she said that though. But
yeah, and evidently he doesn't drink orange juice either.
What do you mean?
Kasman said that John woke up in the morning and had a glass of orange juice every morning. She said no, he had tea.
Really?
Don't drink that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was this? She said this what? Yesterday?
She said this on her show yesterday, yeah.
Oh God. I don't know. It's like a catch-22 even to say anything about the lady because she gets her panties in a bunch. She goes fucking crazy anytime you make an opinion about anything. But
I haven't said anything about these fucking people in so long. They mean absolutely nothing to me.
Yeah, I mean, just at the end of the day, I mean, not for nothing. I don't understand. What did she know about any of the dealings or involvements of any of them guys that were in that life besides whatever she might have heard, during her brother's trials? I mean, how can she even speak on it? I'm sorry, but I highly doubt anybody was telling her what rackets they were involved with, and who liked who, and who was friends with who, and who they were getting money from. I'm sorry, but
you sit through trials and all you're hearing is the fucking defense lie for their defendant, and the fucking and the prosecution, maybe maybe they're lying too, but it's like you have a an AUSA and a defense attorney lying to each other in front of the jury. You know.
Well, and I'll say this, not to be smug or just to be a prick or anything, but like for somebody that claims that she knows everything and knows so much, then how come nobody called her to testify on anybody's behalf in any of these trials since she knows everything?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, my point.
Last time I checked, not too many women got called to testify in any of these trials, right or wrong.
Right. I guess my point was going to be is even though she sat through the trials, it doesn't make her an expert on anything because you don't know, what if
who
the
was telling the
defense.
truth or why.
Right. You don't know who's telling the truth. I mean,
of course.
Who you going to believe? You're going to believe, it won't make you everything said in trial isn't written in stone. I mean, that's all according to who's saying it. You know.
Of course. And you're going to tell me that, at the end of the day, one of the, legal tenets, of being a sworn officer of the court, being an attorney, whether you're a prosecutor or defense counsel, is that you're not supposed to suborn perjury. Basically saying that you're not supposed to put somebody on the witness stand that you know is going to go up there and tell a lie. But let's just be honest, this shit happens all the time. At the end of the day, your defense counsel is up there, trying to prove other people are liars by lying themselves. Because if not, there'd be no point in having a defense or even going to trial at that point. And you can't say just because they got hung juries that the guy was innocent. I mean, that's not how the shit works. I mean, I'm glad that he wasn't found guilty. Don't get me wrong, but they have this whole thing where this we push back thing where all rats are liars. But then I hear her on her show saying how Mikey Scars never tells a lie. Well, so what is it? Are all rats a bunch of liars, or do some of them all tell the truth? I don't understand.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't agree with when, in my experience, the government never they didn't fucking ask me to read off a script. I don't know. I just don't. And I testified against fucking the guy who.
Oh,
I
heard you're talking about what Casman said.
Yeah, I don't. They never once fucking asked me to do anything that was nefarious. And I was basically testifying against a boss, part of the 3-man ruling panel at the time, when he was in the street, So if they were gonna fucking give out scripts, they would have gave me one about him,
Right, and just to put this in perspective for anybody that didn't watch Nadu's interview with Louis Casman, basically at one point in the interview, Louis Casman claimed that the feds tried handing him a script that they wanted him to read on the witness stand. So what Howie's basically saying is that this guy is, full of shit, and that the feds aren't going to hand you a script and tell you what the fucking say in the stand. Now they might go over what some of the questions are going to be and what some of your testimony might be, encompassing, and what you stated and go over it, but that's it.
What they go over is basically what you've already said to them.
Exactly.
They might let you read. They might let you read your own 302 again, just so you don't fuck it up. But that's basically words that you said already.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if what Casman said was that they basically handed him his 302s, in the form of questions and answers about how they were going to, cross-examine him, or if they were going to, on their direct examination of their witness, they probably gave him the questions that they were going to ask and what he had stated during his 302s. If that's what he's calling a script, that's not what that is. Those are your answers to shit you brought up.
This is what they do, okay? When they're preparing you to testify in trial, okay, they'll give you like your own 302s about that specific person. Well, they don't give it to you. They'll just they'll let you. You'll sit at the table and they'll go over it with you. You'll read. Well, what I was going over was what they were saying on the wire. So I'd read Bobby saying X, Y, and Z on the wire, and then me saying whatever to answer him, and they would ask me what that means, to elaborate. And I'd say yeah, what Bobby's trying to say is X, Y, and Z. So I told him X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically all you're doing is they're basically going over what you had already said to them, and I guess making sure that you give the right, like in other words, asking you questions about those statements that you made to make sure that you're not fucking lying, I guess, or to make sure you don't fuck it up. But it's not like blatant, like, they want you to fucking read off a script.
Yeah, and that's the part that I thought maybe he was being a little bit, disingenuous on. That maybe it was his explanation for what they wanted him to do, because I don't believe that they did that at all. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, I can't speak for every fucking AUSA. I'm just talking about the ones that I dealt with, and I dealt with about, maybe 4 or 5 AUSAs, and
Yeah.
I never sensed that they were trying to steer me in a specific direction.
Yeah.
Right.
But that just was my experience, like I had made a comment about Ellie Honig to Lefty, and Angel, she felt like she should talk about what my comment that I made on another show that's none of her business about a AUSA. So she thought, like basically the guy Ellie Honig said something good about me. He told Nadu that everything I said on the interview I did for Nadu was dead honest. So she thought it was her responsibility to knock Ellie Honig's integrity because he said that I was dead honest. So she said that Ellie Honig was the prosecutor on her brother's case and something with A-Light, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was to try to make him look like a liar. And the guy was nothing but straight up with me. I actually liked the guy. Anyway, I guess my point is that, all of these people that fucking say the government did this, did that, I don't know. I've never experienced that. So I got to go by what I experienced. I don't feel like,
Well, here's the other thing. Here's a prime example of, why that's ridiculous that, somebody would make that assumption that the government, gives people lines to say and makes them, give testimony to what they want. If that was the case, then during the first, 3 trials that Junior was on, when Mikey Scars was, the star witness, how come he didn't put him on murders or other crimes that he could have put him on? He easily could have done that, but he didn't. So the government didn't ask him to suborn perjury and go up there and lie and state, stuff that he never said to secure a conviction. He could have done that easily.
Yeah, he could have agreed with everything A-Light said.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was going to say. And then when you get to the last trial, when A-Light comes on as the star witness, Mikey Scars could have just, corroborated that and said that, oh, he's telling the truth, but he didn't do that. So what is it? Do they tell them what they're doing to lie to get convictions, or do the guys go up there and tell the truth based on what information they gave during their proffers? So that's the thing that's annoying. It's like you can't have it both ways.
Beautiful
if that was
example.
the case, if that was the case, then he would have got convicted in all 4 of his trials. You know what I mean? Of something.
Yeah, that's a fucking perfect example of why they don't. Because then they'd have all the witnesses fucking in one room going over everything with each other.
Of course.
I mean, they don't let
slam
you.
Dunk case, easy.
Yeah,
easy
they don't. They don't let you speak to any of the other witnesses. I didn't even know Frankie testified at the trial.
They don't even let you know who the other witnesses are. They're not going to let. They're not going to let you do that because that's collusion.
Yeah,
that'd be collusion.
I just said that. I didn't even know Frankie testified in the same case I did until I saw it in the papers.
Oh yeah, see, well there you go. Classic example right there.
Yep.
And the exact reason why they don't do that is because then you could fight for an automatic appeal saying that there was collusion, and they railroaded you by getting witnesses to lie for one another and come up with perjured testimony in order to secure a conviction. They can't do that shit.
You know what happens if a witness makes a mistake and insinuates that he was in contact with one of the other witnesses? It blows the whole
Mistrial.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, you get a mistrial.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just, I said it before. I'll just say it again. No one's gonna convince me after somebody sits down and does a Queen for the Day at proffer, and I know what the argument was, and I said it before. I get it. It was part there. So there's different types of proffers, right? There's the Queen for the Day, which is basically what he did, which is a form of a proffer, right? Then there's something that's called a defense proffer, which means that you go in and you sit down with the prosecutors, whether it's with the state or whether it's with the feds, with the AUSA, the prosecutors, whatever the case may be, and you do a defense proffer, which is saying, I'm not guilty of this crime because of X, Y, and Z. I was at this place at this time. I couldn't have been involved with that. You're not going in there and admitting guilt or putting crimes on anybody or anything like that. You're just giving your part of what your defense is going to be if you're charged and indicted on these charges, basically. And that's what's called a defense proffer or reverse proffer, right? Which is completely different from what he did in his case. What Junior basically did is when he thought he was going to go home after that case that he did, I think what he do, like 7 years or something like that, when he took that plea. And right before he thought he was going to be released to go home to his family, he gets hit with this indictment saying that he was, the head of the Gambino family, whatever the RICO case may be, right? So what he does is he says, I want to go in and I want to sit down with a proffer with my attorney. I believe it was Jeffrey Lichtman who did that proffer at that time. And he says that I shouldn't be charged with this RICO indictment because I haven't participated in or been privy to any organized crime or family business within the last 5 years of my incarceration. And if you go back and you listen to any of my phone calls, go back and listen to any of my visits, I told everybody that I was done. I didn't want anything to do with it. And for this reason, you guys shouldn't indict me and you should drop these charges so he doesn't have to go to trial. And he also said, if I was still in that life. So basically what he's saying is that if I was still in that life, I wouldn't be sitting down with you right now having this proffer. So the fact that I'm sitting here in front of you with my attorney and I'm giving you this information should be all the proof that you guys need to know that I'm not in that life anymore. Because if I was, I wouldn't be sitting down here right now with you. And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you about these couple murders that were committed. I'll tell you about the Joe Watts, murder that he was involved with the plot. I'll tell you about the Danny Marino situation and the Jimmy Heidel murder that he okayed. All right. That's basically what he was trying to do. So, I mean, you could look at it both ways and say, okay, well, yeah, it was a strategy that he was trying to use to get out of being indicted and having to go to trial. But at the same time, he knew that when he sat down with the government that he was fucking done. That was it.
Yeah.
His life in the streets and the Gambino family was, whether he wanted it to or not, that day him sitting down, it was done and over with. And what does that mean? And I asked her this on a show. I said, and what does that mean? I said, in essence, he shelved himself, right? And she said, yes. And why did he get shelved? Because he broke the oath of omerta and sat down with the government and gave information. He read it. It don't matter if anybody served a day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Gunsmoke, you're familiar with the case in Chicago with the O Block with the FBG Duck murder, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so in that FBG Duck murder, when the guys from O Block are on trial, one of their main witnesses was FBG Butter, right?
Yes.
Now, when FBG Butter got on the witness stand and the testimony that he gave, he put all of the crimes on King Von, who was already deceased at the time for about 3 years at that time, right?
Yeah.
And what are they calling him?
A rat.
A rat. He was putting unsolved crimes on a dead guy, and they call him FBI Butter now and say that he's a rat for giving information on a dead guy.
Yeah.
So what did John Gotti Jr. do? He sat down with the government and put murders on dead guys. It is what it is.
I heard Angel Lee Cole had said that even if you give information on a dead guy, you're still a rat. And I heard Angel agree with him on one of his shows.
He put 3 murders on 3 dead guys, and he put 2 murders on 2 guys who were alive. So what is that called?
I'm glad that you made that point about Junior's strategy. I also had a strategy. My strategy was to cooperate, not go to jail, get relocated on the government's dime, and start a new life. Hell of a strategy, huh?
Yeah, it worked out pretty well, huh?
Yeah.
Worked out pretty well.
Worked out pretty well. So, you know, my whole thing is I'm not trying to beat a dead horse. I'm not trying to start a fight or start anything. But if we're gonna be in a genre, the mob genre, and we're gonna be calling people out rats for this or rats for that, then you have to be consistent across all the boards here. You can't fucking pick and choose, you know, who certain rules apply to and who certain rules don't apply to. And guys, as Howie's stated before, and myself and other people, there's been a lot of people that got killed for much less than what he did sitting down with the government that day. On a mere suspicion, people got killed on a mere suspicion of cooperating with the government and gotten killed with no fucking paperwork. Just because they thought the guy might have said something. Or they would kill a guy because they thought that if the guy got indicted that he would flip, so they killed him before he even got the chance. And in the case of Roy DeMaio, that's part of the reason why they killed Roy DeMaio. They believed that Roy DeMaio was going to fucking flip when he got indicted, so they killed the guy.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened. Look what happened to Ralphie Wiggs, the third guy on the McBratney hit. He got clipped because he was the fucking shooter. Yeah, so this way, you know, it would make their case weaker.
Exactly. So I don't know. So my point is that if Joey comes out and he says anything but, you know, it is what it is. The guy sat down with the feds and gave info, and he's not going to call him a rat, but he's going to call Sonny Francis a rat for having a relationship with his son after what his son did, whatever the case may be. I just, how can I take that guy seriously?
Listen, Joey Molino, on the Cosa Nostra rules, right now, Joey Molino should be considered a rat.
Just for being out here talking the way he is talking.
Exactly. And
none of them.
And nobody's gonna tell me that he's still fucking active doing this shit.
No, he's not active.
way.
There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
You know, and you know what I see a lot in here on YouTube is it seems to be like having a stance against rats is like a cool thing. Like it makes some of these fucking idiots feel important to say like, oh, I don't talk to rats. I would never even do this or do that with a rat. Like, you know, with fucking guys that have fucking domestic violence on their fucking record, or they don't have a record at all, you know?
Yeah, or the guy's got a fucking DUI on his record and spent one night in the drunk fucking tank and talks about how he did time, or another guy that fucking says he did 10 days and held his mud and didn't fucking talk and did 10 days like a real man, dude. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
10 days, dude.
And then
month, 2 years, go fuck yourself.
Some of these guys, they talk with so much fucking anger in their voice about rats. Meanwhile, they never did a fucking day in jail. They don't
have a record.
Right. I mean,
they got a fucking record.
Know, if you got ratted on and you just coming home from like a 10-15 year bid or whatever, man, I could see you having something to say about rats, but not these fucking idiots.
Well, that's why I said that. You know, at the end of the day, listen, Merlino can say whatever the fuck he wants. You know why? Because the guy went to trial in every single fucking case that he had. All right. He's done every fucking day that he has, and if he wants to talk and call somebody a rat or do whatever, the guy earned the right to do that, in my opinion. And I'm not going to say nothing one way or the other. All right, that's just my opinion on it.
You know not to change the subject, but Kazman, he sounds like a Jewish guy. He sounded like that guy from The Godfather who played Meyer Lansky. Michael, yeah. I never asked.
Yeah, I never asked. Who gave the order?
Well, I thought it was interesting. I guess he said he was half Jewish and half Italian. I think he said his grandfather or something was on record with the Colombo family. I didn't know that. He said that. I don't really know much about the guy. The only thing I knew about him was that he was considered like John Senior's son,
and
they were very close. Yeah, they had a great relationship, obviously.
And I want to believe that most of the stuff he's saying is true, but he lied about a few things. So now I don't know what to believe.
Well, you know what part I'm starting to just question, just to go along, off topic here, is that Casman spoke about how Tommy Gambino and Gotti Sr. were heavily involved in raising funds and stuff for the Jewish cancer fundraiser, and obviously the fact that he was so close to Louis Casman, who was obviously Jewish. And then you got this fucking scumbag MRE who's got a fucking Hitler tattoo on his arm and shit. And these people don't see a problem with it. I would love to ask, what her father would have thought if he came to the fucking house with Louis Casman and these guys, and this fucking scumbag showed up in a tank top with Hitler on his fucking arm. How that shit would have fucking worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, are you kidding me right now? What a disgrace. Yeah. What a fucking disgrace.
It sounds like Casman wants to get back in good graces with the Gottis, just like Mikey Scars.
Mikey Scars, yeah, same way, yeah, exactly. Jump Capella, what are you talking about? My voice changer.
Yeah,
do I sound funny? I sound funny right now or something?
Yeah, it sounds like right after you say something, it goes more.
But
really?
Yeah, but we can hear you.
No, we hear you fine. Yeah. It's just
my audio's bad. Well, it was
always.
It's not going to get any better than that.
No.
Well, you know what was weird, right? I went on and I did that OJ show or whatever on FBS's channel, and halfway through the stream, I had switched my my headset, and all of a sudden I was talking like I was one of the fucking chipmunks.
Yeah, you sound like that earlier. I thought about that. This guy sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, because when I talk on the phone, I sound totally different than I do on here. My voice is like really high for some reason. I feel like I don't know why that is.
Yeah, I won't come on with and I won't use my cell phone because it sounds like I got a fucking lisp.
Yeah, that's what
true.
That's what
true.
BK tried to say, but
but it is true. I mean, I've experienced it with my phone.
Oh, you have?
Hey, speaking about that, I just want to say something. I heard these two fucking scumbags, Kane Shades and fucking Joe Bay 8, going in on Marky Marc, but then they started talking about Frankie as well. And I just want to say, these scumbags keep saying that Frankie testified against his family. He never testified against any of his family members.
Who said that?
Joe Bay 8 and fucking Kane Shades, a fucking coloring book fucking guy.
Oh, that fucking paint by numbers helmet down there. That fucking Mikey Scars.
Yeah,
they got a lot of nerves.
Wants to tell they want to say like, oh, these people lied. They said I had 6 DVs. All right, they made a mistake. You got 4.
Yeah. Well, I can just tell you for a fact that Frankie didn't testify against nobody in his fucking family. That's bullshit. That's fucking that's bull-faced lies. And they want to sit down and call lying informants. You got these fucking lying cocksuckers that fucking never cracked an egg on here, calling other people fucking rats and all this shit. Give me a fucking break.
Two fucking idiots that never fucking did any fucking time in their fucking life. They want to be the mascots for the We Push Back movement for that fucking
weirdos. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, they were calling. Somebody said that they were going at Marky Marc or whatever one day or something too, supposedly for fucking something or other.
They went at him yesterday because the day before Marky Marc had some words to say about them. I don't really know what the beef is over, but I know that they went after Marky Marc because he said something about them on Lefty show, but first on Gunsmoke show. Yeah.
Well, I just I can't take these guys seriously because what I recall is that originally when Marky Marc and these guys were first talking, I don't know if he's in the chat or not, if he wants to jump on and speak about this, if my memory serves me correctly. These guys were asking Marky Marc to do some type of show with them. And Tupac over there, 9 Toes Down, was telling Mark that, oh, you know, I could come on here and I could play like this character where I'll wear like a backwards hat, like I'm a fucking gangster, like I'll dress up and play the part and shit like that. And this dude was like, wait, what? You want to come on here and pretend to be a fucking character, like you're a thug from the streets or something? I saw these guys' fucking pictures from his fucking Instagrams or whatever the hell it was. Somebody had put them up. He dresses like a fucking like a middle school fucking gym teacher, like with fucking slacks and a fucking polo button up, and every fucking thing, every picture that the guy took. And he wants to come on here and start talking about street business and all that. I don't think the guy's ever done nothing in his fucking life, if you want my honest opinion. And I'm pretty sure he have a registered fucking firearm. You can't get a fucking firearm with a fucking record unless you're MRE.
Who's got a registered firearm? Joe Bay?
Yeah, Topak over there, the tough guy. Yeah. So these guys obviously you don't got a fucking record.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for him to show the video. He said that I fucking was talking about him, trashing him one day on the video. I don't know. If I did, but I don't remember doing that. And, you know, I addressed it on the Lefty show. I addressed him what he said that day about me. But, you know, they go on the show and then they start talking about if anybody goes on fucking Gunsmoke show, they're X, Y, and Z. And, you know, these two fucking lowlifes got the fucking balls to fucking talk about fucking people's fucking integrity.
While they sit there and their fucking leader is Master Splinter himself, the guy's got fucking multiple cases with disappearing fucking gun cases and fact cases that don't exist. And then when he gets called out for it, says he has nothing to hide but won't unseal his fucking 216 pages of fucking documents.
Yeah.
But they're going to run around calling other people fucking rats. When they got
anybody who goes on that show is X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
They support fucking the diddler fucking stool pigeon Nazi and his fucking buddy over there, that fucking fat fucking disgusting fucking Damien fucking Genti, who thinks he's royalty. I don't know what the fuck, where the fuck, what
looks
kind
like
of
white
fucking,
trash to me.
I don't know what kind of fucking mob they had over there in Rhode Island, but these guys, they fucking veered way to the left.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I found fucking interesting, right? I remember one time, them two Mama Lukes were over on fucking the stand-up guy show, right? And Damien was talking about how fucking, you know, he had all the strip clubs in Rhode Island locked down, how his father was partners in all these clubs, and he ran all the DJing and sausage carts and hot dog carts all over the city, and how much money he was making, this and that. But then the minute that his father died, he got fucking blackballed and ousted out from anything and any investments that his father had. So what type of fucking jerk off must he have been that he got no fucking respect from nobody? That the minute his dad died, he got shitted on and kicked to the fucking curb. And stand up guys like, oh my god, you must have had so much money. How big is your house? How many square feet is your house? And he's like, mine. And he's like, yeah. How big's your house? And he's, well, I rent an apartment right now. You know what I mean? Like the shit was fucking embarrassing. I mean, how the fuck does that happen?
You ever fucking I listen, way back when these fucking guys were being really vocal, you know, like when fucking MRE first got doxxed and shit like that, and you know, that his buddy Damien was you know, talking like he was a fucking big shot or whatever. I had somebody sent me the link to his fucking YouTube channel, and I watched a few videos on his YouTube channel. Man, I don't know how. I never seen fucking people like that. Fucking white trash below fucking white trash.
Yeah, white trash. Without a doubt.
That's what they look like.
I wouldn't even associate with somebody like that in my fucking life.
No, I'd be embarrassed.
I'd fucking run the other fucking way. You ever see me dead in a fucking picture with somebody like that? You fucking crazy.
Low life scumbags.
I mean, they called themselves the scumbag superstars, man. That name's
they're proud of it. Yeah, they're proud of it. They're proud to be scumbags.
They like to be called scumbags and shit, and talking about the perverted shit they would do. There was a fucking post. I wish somebody had put it up a long time ago. I forget the exact context of it, but it was something along the lines of there was somebody who was like a fan of their group or whatever, right? And the kid wound up fucking committing suicide or something, right? And the girl was like writing a post to fucking Damien on IG or something like that. And he had responded by saying, well, I did the kid a favor because, you know, I was going to let his girlfriend blow me before he hung himself, but I turned her down and shit. Like some disgusting shit like that. That's what he said about the guy that killed himself. These are the type of people that we're fucking dealing with here.
Yeah.
These guys are fucking bottom of the barrel, you know? And nobody can tell me that you spent a day in the fucking streets, ever did time, ever did anything in your life, and you got a case that this guy fucking catches, and the whole fucking case disappears. The Fed case is nowhere to be found, and then he's on here calling everybody rats, but he's got 216 pages of sealed documents and 20-something fucking emails, and people around here calling other people rats, but they're hanging out with that motherfucker. I hope that you guys talk about crimes he's committed and shit, because I'll tell you right now, you're going to be fucking doing 100 fucking years fucking with that guy.
Idiots. They're
That's all I
morons.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I you know, I can't possibly believe that fucking Damien Argenti doesn't fucking know that fucking MRE is a fucking rat.
You got to ask yourself, why is that? I mean, what's up with him?
Any street guy would ask themselves what's
birds
going
of
on
a
with
feather.
that. Exactly. So maybe he's got some on his record. Who knows? I don't think anybody's really looked into him, right?
One hand washes the other. You know what I mean?
I don't think he looks like he's doing any fucking hard time over there.
I'm surprised MRE didn't want to do time. He would have been popular in there. They would have loved him.
Hey, did you? And in the video, it shows a fucking strip club there. What was he fucking shaking them down for fucking $5 a week?
I think he said he was the fucking DJ and the Sausage King or some shit like that in the parking lot, selling fucking wiener schnitzels and shit in the parking lot. He used to run shit.
Yeah, you see that fucking video? He's got a fucking some fucking meth head girl in her fucking underwears with fucking green teeth dancing around.
The chick had fucking 3 teeth in her mouth.
It's like the Devil's Rejects over there. That's what
And he's doing songs called like $100 Anal and shit with a bunch of crackhead fucking strippers with no fucking teeth in their mouth.
Like fucking The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, dude, the girl could spit with her fucking mouth closed. It was crazy.
A lot of weirdos over there in Rhode Island.
Yeah, one of
the
chicks
sitting in the diner eating a fucking burger and fucking bread and fucking meat fucking falling out of his mouth.
Spitting it out and shit. Is disgusting, man.
Yeah, you had the fucking balls to say to Angel, yeah, me and you are royalty.
The fuck out of here. One of the bras looked like she had a mouthful of fucking Indian corn. One tooth was fucking brown, one was yellow, the other was black. Fucking one was half white. It was fucking weird, man. Did you imagine?
Is Marky gonna come on?
Yeah, I'm dropping the link.
Yeah, drop the link. Because I want Mark to tell that story about when Tupac was going to play his character that he's out here playing the tough guy, dude. Yeah. Remember? Yeah, Gunsmoke. Remember that day that I first came on to confront fucking MRE? You know, even though this guy said that I used to love and watch the show, I was going at that dude 2 months in because I knew he was a fucking scumbag. Remember I went on his show and Bay showed up looking like Tupac with the fucking bandana on and the finger.
I'll never forget it.
Shit like that.
Never forget it. Yeah.
I was in tears, dying laughing. I'm like,
and he's sitting there with a serious face on too, you know, calling it the MRE show. That's the last place you want to call in looking like that. I mean, oh my God, you're a wigger? Oh my God.
Did you ever see that shit, Howie?
Huh?
Did you ever see that?
See what?
When I went on MRE show to confront him and shit about being a fucking hypocrite, like long before we ever found out who he was. It was probably like 2-3 months into his channel. And fucking Joe Bate comes on there looking like fucking Tupac with the fucking bandana tied in the front, with the fingerless fucking gloves and the jersey down and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
It was a blue bandana. I remember that.
Yeah, chewing on the fucking candy and shit, like the
oh my God, what in the
like
fuck?
You can hear it. You can hear
always
it,
with the candy, yeah. He's got some weird
well then he started
that's what opiate fucking addicts, they love sugar and shit. They're addicted to that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, his first appearance on YouTube was with Tom LaVecchia at Four Horsemen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what a fucking crew.
Yeah, and then him and FBS had a sneaker
challenge.
A sneaker off.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Is Marky coming on or no?
I dropped the link. We'll see. He asked for the link.
Yeah, Marc, hop on, because I wanted to ask you about that because I heard this. I just wanted to make sure that I had the story right. Unless I'm telling.
I mean, they got a lot of nerve to talk about people over there. I mean, they got missing teeth, missing toes. They got DV charges, DV boy charges. I mean, who the fuck are they to judge anybody on here? Don't worry about who I have on my fucking show.
You got an
right?
accused diddler.
Yeah, accused
Yeah,
diddler. You
accused
guys
diddler,
follow her. You following him? Yeah, probably most likely a rat, but he won't even admit it.
Government cooperator. He can't even admit the shit.
Yeah, and you guys follow that. So don't give me that hypocritical bullshit. All right.
At least the people we're on here with fucking don't hide nothing and come out and tell the fucking truth and
Exactly.
it is what it is and shit. We're not on here fucking committing crimes and nobody doing shit for nobody. You guys are fucking undercover over there. Who the fuck knows what
bunch of liars and fucking low life scumbags.
They keep talking about when they went by fucking Gunsmoke's house. What people don't understand is Gunsmoke was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's got his fucking grandparents inside that aren't doing well.
No.
And you got these fucking idiots outside fucking doing whatever they're doing, like
yelling and screaming.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would have did in this situation, but I understand how much, how tough it must have been for you, to have to make the decision and look out for your grandparents. You know?
First of all, they did nothing. If they kick in the door, that's another story. Then I have a right to do something. But if I go outside and just start shooting people or stabbing people up, I mean, you can hear a pin drop on my fucking block. The whole block's gonna wake up. And do I want to go to jail or do I want to stay home? Do I want to fucking get myself hurt in the hospital or do I want to stay home?
Not for nothing, but let's not forget.
Give my grandmother a heart attack?
Well, let's not forget. One of the people allegedly in that car that night has never been seen since. And one of the other passengers in that car disappeared for 6 fucking months because he might have caught his first arrest ever in his life.
Yeah, they were worried about the consequences.
Yeah. If you were worried about the fucking consequence, what the fuck did you get in the car and go over there for in the first place?
And then they brought a gun with them too. That's how much they feared me because they didn't know what to expect. So they brought a gun. Well, so they don't get no fucking pass for that. They don't sound like tough guys to me, And they had no business coming here in the first place because I never did nothing to them. I can understand if I did something to them and I deserved it.
They're supposedly still accusing you of fucking doxing the guy's family or his wife.
That's all they got, bro. That's all.
And that's all they got. It's a lie.
Because they know they had no excuse to come over here. They just wanted to see me, and it was a bunch of fanboy bullshit, really. Most likely, if I went out there, nothing would have happened. But who knows? You don't know. I don't know.
You probably got a lot of slobber on your face when this guy fucking talking.
Yeah, it would have been, the same bullshit that this guy pulls on my show. Like, oh, fuck you, man. And you talk for a few minutes. Oh, yeah, okay, man. Yeah. It's all good, But I'm not with that shit.
I could just tell you right now, dude, if I'm going to do something, nobody's going to know about it. I ain't going to talk about it. And you're not even going to know that I got a problem with you. That's all I can say.
But the point is, they want to go with that narrative. I doxed the guy's wife. I don't even know who the fuck his wife was. Had no information. Had no fucking desire to troll them or watch their show.
I still don't know who the fuck she is or what her name is.
I don't know either. And I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about him, them, her, nobody.
But that's the whole thing that's so ridiculous is that they just fucking jumped out the window on some Crash Bandicoot fucking shit and acted like a bunch of mental patients.
Well, that's because they were high on pills. Yeah, some
asshole trolls tried fucking starting a fucking fight and knew that they could gas them up to go do something fucking stupid, which is what they did.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
And I guess towards the end of the show, I'll respond to something else too. But go on. What are you going to say?
What's that?
No. I'll wait till you're off. I don't want to get you in trouble on here.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
No doubt.
What were you going to say, brother?
No. I was just going to let you say, finish up whatever you want to do. Address it. If you want to wait till later, that's no problem. I just don't know.
Yeah, I might not even address it because it's something I should ignore. But I just hate people fucking lying on me. Like, don't lie about certain situations, bro. Like, because I could just tell the truth on here, and
that drives me crazy when people lie.
Yeah, I don't like being lied about.
That's not true about.
Because they're trying to hurt. But basically, what they're trying to do is hurt my my viewership, get people to turn against me, and especially when they go live during my shows, they try to fucking take away my views so I don't get any support. But anyway, we'll leave that for later. I'll think about it. I got Mark here, and I got Unique Mastiffs.
Hey,
what's going on, fellas?
What up?
How's it going? What's
Unique
going
Matt,
on,
Common
Mark?
smoke.
Hey,
Funky Mark. What's going on,
Unique.
fellas?
How
I
we
checked
how?
out your channel. I subscribed.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, me
What did you
too.
think?
Oh, I love looking at fucking animals, especially dogs.
Hey,
Especially,
if somebody don't mind, can you drop his channel in the chat? Everybody can give
I
Unique
actually
Masters a click and subscribe for him.
I actually sent a picture of your bauble to Common Sense.
Oh, cool.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, you got some nice
Yeah,
dogs. My cousin's got Borbos.
Do they?
Yeah,
Huh?
That's a big fucking dog, man.
Yeah,
you see the
big
dog on
dogs,
the
bro.
screen there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a boarboil, but I cropped their ears. I like the ears cropped myself.
Yeah, it look good with the ears cropped.
Now, how much do those go for, man? What's the ticket on one of them things?
Well,
Like $7
basically, I sell them for real cheap because I want to basically pick out who's getting them, basically.
100%.
Because I don't want them to get in the wrong hands and all that.
It'll
stuff.
end up in the pound, bro, with most people.
You basically you vet the people before you sell it. You won't just give them to anybody. You'll background check them and shit like that.
I don't do background checks, but I feel them out. If I get a funny vibe, I'm not giving them a dog.
I got you. That's respectable though. That's a right
smart.
decision to make.
Yeah,
for sure.
Some people get ridiculous with the background check. Even if you go get a dog at the pound, they it's crazy what the hoops they make you jump through. They stack the dog 6 foot high once a month. What's the difference?
Right. There's my boy.
So
Mark, channel cool, bro.
I was talking.
Yeah, what's up?
I was talking earlier about this whole fucking Joe Pac over there, and wasn't it some shit like they wanted to do something with a channel or something? And he said he was gonna pretend to be a gangster and come on here and put on some actors, some weird shit like that.
Yeah, I think he was trying to build a character, like a persona, kind of like Jaime Loman over there with that channel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to build a persona up and play a character was what I was told, and it's a long time ago. And I don't fake the funk, bro. I want no part of that type of shit. But yeah, no, you're 100% right.
That's crazy, man.
Wow. I heard they're over there talking about me for like the 16th day in a row or something like that. Been going on for over 2 weeks.
They did a show the day after you came on.
I don't even know why.
Spoke about it. Huh?
I don't even know why.
Because you trashed their dear leader.
They want to know
exactly.
why you would be this big fucking street guy, but you would be on here talking to somebody that cooperated 25 fucking years ago.
Yeah, first off, I never claimed to be. Look, I've done what I've done, bro. I was charged with murder at 17 years old. My arrest record's probably fucking 3 feet high. I got all my paperwork. I issued the guys a challenge. Bring your fucking paperwork. Post your paperwork. I'll post mine. I'll go through every fucking page of it. If that's what the issue is. But I think the issue is a little bit deeper than that. I think it's because they don't have any fucking content. The baseball card package shit didn't work out like they thought it would. Not too many people were interested. So they're trying to, latch onto something that'll bring them views, bro. And maybe super chats. Who knows? They don't look like they're doing too well. I believe that's what it is. And I believe it was more along the lines of, I called out their dear leader over there who's got fucked up paperwork.
Yep.
So, fuck them. If they think that I'm fucking worried about what a couple jerk offs on fucking YouTube got to say about me, bro, you got me fucked all the way up.
Hey, get it right next time. It's 4 DVDs.
4. I apologize. It's 4. Okay. 4 that we know of. 4 that we know of. We don't know how many other times, she wasn't able to get to the phone. Maybe you unplugged the phone out of the wall. I don't know. We don't know. But 4 for sure.
Exactly.
So my apologies. It was 4 times. Isn't one time enough?
These guys don't have a fuck. They want to support people like that fucking Diddler and his fucking and all them other fucking people over there, and they want to fucking talk about us.
Fucking weirdos.
Wow, bro.
Weirdos.
Yeah, that's who we know what his paperwork is. What about the other fucking 100 people that follow them? They don't know who the fuck they are.
Well, I
know for a fact there's a couple people in their chat that fucking that are questionable.
Well, how do you, I found it really suspicious the other day. This guy did some show. Somebody sent me the clip or whatever. He was going at the Loman guy, right? and he said something about like, Casparosa, says that Loman's a rat or cooperated with this paperwork he got, but we're not going to take anything Casparosa says because he puts out false paperwork on fucking people. So I'm not going to fucking call him that. I mean, if you guys think for one fucking second he didn't do that on purpose because he knows that Casparosa got his shit and his paperwork is fucked up, then I don't know what to tell you people. You're dumber than I fucking thought. That's the most pathetic fucking shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Did anybody notice that Lee had the what's it called, the Loman on the wrestling channel?
No, I don't watch this shit. No, I don't watch this shit. What do you do? I can't.
So what happened?
How about you, Smoke? Did you pick up on that?
No, I didn't even know about that.
They're buddies.
Yeah, he was on just like 2 days ago.
Saying what?
He was, nothing was said about the, anything except for wrestling.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
I heard the guy disappeared though. I'm shocked that the guy popped up over there.
I was surprised to see him.
I heard he hasn't done any shows, nothing, no posts. But meanwhile, he said, "I'm not going anywhere."
That's probably why he showed up over there, because I think Lee made a comment, right? Or somebody asked where he's been or something like that.
He was on for a while. It wasn't a quick thing. He was going back and forth with Lee for at least a half hour, probably.
I don't know. I don't got no problem with the fucking guy. I don't care what he didn't do. It's got nothing to do with me.
Hey,
about me. I don't give a fuck.
I want to say what's up to Nightmare. I saw you put him up on the screen over there.
Nightmare, what's up, bro? How's it going, man?
Shouts to the West Side.
I just find the hypocrisy of fucking people on here to be incredible, man. That's all I fucking know.
No, definitely a lot of hypocrisy, especially from that group over there. I mean, it's insane. I mean, if I don't know, if I had a record like that and you guys were following me, I mean, they would trash you guys all day, every day, and they'd be justified,
Well,
but,
no.
Over there, I mean, I don't know if they're deaf, dumb, or blind, or a combination of all three. I don't know, but for them to fucking trash us and then act like their shit don't stink over there. Yeah,
it's the ego, man. They just don't want to admit that they're fucking wrong and have to admit that they pulled the fucking Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, all these guys got too many egos around here.
Yeah, they speak like they know what they're talking about. They don't know a fucking thing. They don't know a thing about anything, but they fucking talk like they do.
No, that means they're liars, but they claim to go after liars. It's ridiculous.
And they're the biggest ones.
Yeah. So how does that help your cause? That doesn't help your cause if you're lying about people, calling them liars when you're actually obviously fucking lying about people. I mean, how does that look good for your fucking little group over there?
They wanted to make fun of that guy Tommy Stiggs and call him a mob hump. Meanwhile, both of them are the biggest fucking mob humps on fucking.
Yeah, they're all mob humps over there. Every single last one of those fucking jerk offs. They act like they're in the mob, Meanwhile, they're breaking Tommy Stiggs' balls.
Any of them guys, a mob guy told one of them to blow, and they fucking line up for who went first, man.
Of course.
Fucking straight up.
Yeah, bro. It makes them feel. It makes them feel important to say that they don't associate with rats. They don't talk to rats.
Who the fuck are they anyway? I mean,
that's why I said these motherfuckers around here larping. That's what it is, man. They're fucking larpers. They're playing a fucking role on here.
Even guys in good standing wouldn't fucking talk to them. Even guys in good standing wouldn't want nothing to do with them.
Yeah, what's his face? Fucking Dominic Creer put batteries in their back.
Yeah,
that's what it is. There's something for him, Because his daddy was the fucking consigliere or the underboss, whatever. They're like, oh my god, we can be a part of his group.
Yeah, the Bay 8 guy said, made an announcement, like telling everybody stop mentioning Dominic Creer's father.
Or what?
I don't know. Or he just was like trying to like stick up for them. Don't mention his father. Don't talk about his father.
What an ass kiss, man.
Or I'm gonna fucking talk about you on YouTube.
Yeah. Fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, who the fuck was he arguing? Oh, was it Tommy? Who the fuck was it? Tommy Stiggs or something? They were like
They were abusing,
saying like, "Oh, we're gonna come on here and we're gonna talk about you and we're gonna abuse you and shit." And it's like, who the fuck are you, dude?
Listen, they attacked the guy for going on two shows that they consider off limits, and they attack the guy for going on the shows. Who the fuck are they to tell anybody what show you go on?
Yeah.
And the guy only went on the shows to stick up for himself. It wasn't like he went on to fucking to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
They felt that it was their responsibility to abuse the guy because he went on fucking FBS and SoFlo show to stick up for himself.
I just don't understand this quote unquote abuse shit. Like, oh, we're gonna abuse you online. If that's what you think fucking abuse is, dude. My abuse is you fucking run up on me and put 3 in my fucking leg and my ass or something, dude. Fucking beat me up with a fucking bat or some shit. That's when you abuse me. You're gonna talk about me. I don't want your fucking shows, dude. You know what I mean? What do you mean you're gonna abuse somebody online? Get the fuck out of here. That's what your abuse is like? Fucking talking about somebody on a fucking
who gives a shit about your stupid fucking show that you make no money on? Fuck you.
That's how you know they're fucking clowns. Well, I'm gonna abuse you on the internet. I'm gonna talk about you on my show. Shut the fuck up. The fuck
Bunch
is
of fucking weirdos.
The dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. That's
Fucking
why I don't give a
geek
fuck what
squad.
they have to say. Yeah. But they act like they're the toughest guys in
Nobody
town.
should. Unless the guy's got a snow globe within arm's reach, dude. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Oh, he's dangerous with that snow globe.
Yeah, that Buffalo Bills snow globe will fucking split your head wide open,
Yeah.
Forget about it.
DVD.
I don't want no parts in that. That shit will probably hurt.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't want to talk about these people. They're fucking irrelevant. I just don't understand why they're going after Tommy Stiggs. The guy's fucking harmless.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He thought it was white.
I only brought them up because they want to go after fucking Gunsmoke, Frankie, and Marky for coming on the show. Who the fuck are they?
Do you guys care? Are your feelings hurt or what?
No,
I
I'm sure
could
they
give a
don't
fuck
care.
less. To be honest.
No, I'm asking Mark and them if his feelings got hurt that they fucking said something about him. I'm sure you're devastated, Mark.
I know Marky's devastated, yeah. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Marky, you there?
Fucking West Coast motherfucker.
He's probably doing something. Put it on mute.
Is Rob Jean still in the chat?
I don't know. It's a good question.
He wanted to talk to me. If he's still on, tell him to jump on.
He was. I didn't even know he was in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat.
Usually around this time he's busy. I don't know. I don't know if he's closing up or what is he doing. But...
He's probably working or something, right?
Yeah, I had fun the other day bullshitting on the fucking show.
That was a great show. Very informative.
I've never watched Stiggs' show. I know he has a show. He does his thing or whatever, and he's friends with Joey and them guys. But I've never heard him go after nobody or attack nobody or fuck with anybody. So I don't understand why they're attacking.
But I thought he was with them. I thought he was promoting their bullshit. All of a sudden now he's friends with Merlino. Now they want to hate on him and talk shit about him. It's funny how that works.
Well, Dominic Crea felt the need to come on their show when they were abusing Stiggs to check Stiggs because Stiggs made a comment that Dominic Crea's father would approach a situation head on, face to face, but Stiggs was talking about like in the street, like if there was a problem in the street, he wasn't talking about YouTube. So Dominic Crea came on to correct Stiggs and tell him that his father would never be on the internet saying anything and whatever, making it a big deal about it. Meanwhile, that wasn't what Stiggs said.
Yeah.
Right.
He
just meant if he had a problem, he would take care of it in person. He wouldn't be on the internet fighting with fucking people.
That's another guy too. Like, who gives a fuck what you fucking gotta say? Like, who the fuck are any of these guys to fucking go on a show and to correct someone?
I think they're a bunch of fucking clowns, personally. But whatever, who the fuck cares?
I would never tell anyone what show they can go on or not go on, or don't get me wrong. If you say something about me, I'm gonna come and say my piece, but that's it. You know, I'm not gonna fucking try to tell you what to do on fucking YouTube.
No, that's crazy. I mean, these guys really think that they're fucking they're in organized crime or something. They're the boss. They can tell their underlings what to fucking do, and where to go, and who to speak to, and how to act and shit. It's crazy. So
No, they actually feel some kind of way because they're friendly with Dominic Crea. Like they actually feel like that means something.
Yeah, they feel like they're a part of something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get their finger pricked?
Oh, my bad, guys.
I think they got circumcised together. That's how they got their pricks pricked. You know, they all went in and got the fucking snip done.
They got something pricked.
What was it that we were calling Marky about?
About what?
The shit with
if he cares about what those idiots are saying about him, if he's bothered by it.
Not at all, bro. I didn't even know they were live. Somebody had to tell me they were live talking about me.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not losing sleep over this, fucking Mark?
Oh,
You
boy.
can be honest with us. We won't tell
I can't. I don't even have the word. I can't even put it in words to describe how little I give a fuck, bro. There's no words for it. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable. And then they're on
So
there
what's
saying
good?
how they're abusing people by talking about them on a channel nobody's even watching. It's incredible.
Nobody's watching, bro.
Nobody's watching. Fucking nuts.
That's the best part.
Nobody's watching.
Hell yeah.
It's crazy. Hey guys,
we're
listen.
good. What's going on?
I gotta jump down for a few. I gotta order some food real quick. I'll pop back in a minute.
All right. Come back.
All right, buddy.
buddy.
All right.
I'll be back in a few. Let me order this up. All right, bye. Ciao.
All right.
Take care.
Yeah.
How's the dogs doing, Unique?
Oh, they're keep me busy, man. Every day, you know, I gotta run them around, clean their kennels. You know, it's a constant job.
Full time.
It is. But the thing is I wouldn't want it any other way.
Well, you love it. You love it.
Yeah, it's my lifestyle. You know,
Well, you're the type of person that should be doing that. You know what I mean? You gotta love it.
If you want to go on vacations, you know, every 2 months or whatever, these things aren't for you.
No way. Yeah, no way.
You know, but I'm a homebody. I mean, you know, personally, as long as I can go to Costco and buy whatever I want, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to travel. I don't want to do nothing. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a big reason why I haven't gotten another dog because you know, I hate leaving the dog home by himself, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get 2 of them.
Two. Yeah, you need 2 if you're going to do that.
Rob G.
What's up, fellas?
What's up,
buddy?
What's happening?
What's going on? I wanted to jump on with my man, Unique Mastiffs, because I'm into the dogs.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Marky? What's up?
What's up, bro?
Who else is in here? Unique, nice to meet you.
Hey, Rob Jean, how you doing, man?
Good, very good. I really like your dogs, man. Good job.
Oh, thanks. Did you check out my channel?
Yeah, I did. You got some
I'm
nice dogs.
I'm gonna try and keep putting videos out. I put some stuff out. You know, I'm into motorcycles too. And all that.
Oh, me too. We got a lot in common. What do you ride?
I got a shitload of bikes, but I broke my ankle a year or 2 ago. It's still fucked up. But I got
the
a
air
high
shifter.
What's that?
Get an air shifter.
No, I'm good. It was just my balance has been off, so I haven't been riding like I used to.
I got you.
But I got a Hayabusa.
Nice.
What else? I got a DR650 Enduro. That's what I broke my ankle on.
Those were a lot of fun. You must have been wheeling or doing something stupid with it.
Actually, the dog jumped in front of me. I slipped. I was wearing sandals, and I hit the front brake, and I just, you know, fell over and snapped my bone. Like it sounded like a chicken bone.
God damn.
Jesus.
Yeah, right. It was against the concrete, and I was, you know, stupid wearing sandals. You know.
Yeah, you don't wear sandals on a dirt bike or
No, hell no, boy. That's too woke.
You'll lose everything. Your toes, your feet.
But yeah, I got a whole. I had to do 2 surgeries. It got infected. I almost died.
Damn. Yeah, if you don't take care of that stuff, right, you're screwed.
I had to get 12 screws and a plate put in. My body rejected the metal, and it all got infected. So they had to go back in and open it back up and remove everything.
Put titanium in.
Actually, everything healed. So there was one broken screw they couldn't get out, and they said it's fine.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah. But
as
what
long
a
as
bitch.
you're able to use it,
Don't ever break an ankle. That was the worst injury ever. You won't understand it until it happens to you.
I rolled an ankle and it was a bitch. It hurt for months.
Yep.
I can imagine doing that.
Yeah,
those are your wheels, bro. Those are your wheels.
This was broken in like 3 spots. It was terrible.
I'll tell you this, Unique. I'll take a broken ankle over a broken neck any day.
Yeah, well, you got a point there.
Breaking my neck was a nightmare.
Oh, you got a point there, yeah.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. Still to this day, it hurts.
Rob, anything with your spine is fucked, Rob, and it just deteriorates over time.
Yeah, and then you get scar tissue, and then it starts to go on the nerves, and it's a mess.
All bad, bro.
They want to go in and burn up the scar tissue. I don't want them going back there.
I'll be right back.
You guys are making me feel bad now.
What's up, everybody?
What's
up, Tavernese?
Tavernese, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Anthony?
What's up? Howie, Unique, Rob G, Marky Marc, Smoke. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Full house.
Full house again, right, buddy?
All stars. All-star cast.
All-star cast, baby.
We're starting to look like the Brady Bunch.
Hollywood Squares.
Yeah. Rob G for the center square.
There you go.
Hey, you know the baubles with the ears cropped. They look a lot like a fucking Cane Corso.
Yeah. But Cane Corsos, man, it's a watered down breed. Just take my word for it.
What do you mean?
It's a band dog. It's a band dog, right? I mean,
well,
it literally is the old school band dog.
That's true. It's a band dog. But Cane Corsos, they were they brought them to this country in like the 80s. So they mixed other dog breeds and everything with it. And they try and say it's Italian. It really isn't. It
isn't.
The thing that would make it Italian is the Neapolitan that's in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But I got buddies that got Cane Corsos after I got my Mastiffs, and we were talking about like mating them and hybriding them and everything.
Yeah.
And I seen their dogs, and I was like, that thing looks like you got it from the pound. It's
you see, they did the Shepherd and the Chow. That thing looks like it came from the pound, the German Shepherd Chow mix.
It does.
They got tiny little asses like a boxer.
Yeah.
My dogs, when I tell you, and it's not just because they're my dogs, I really don't give a shit. They're monsters, man. The asses on these dogs, they're like gorillas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I really wanted, but it's a lot of time and effort. I wanted a Presa Canario.
Well,
I thought that was a band dog.
You see the dog that hey, Rob G. You see the dog that's on the picture there?
Yes.
That dog the father was a full boil, and the mother was half Presa Canario, half boil, so she's 25% Presa technically.
Wow.
And that dog is
so
amazing.
Yeah, big dog.
I always thought that the Presa Canario was a band dog.
No, that's an individual breed. That's a purebred.
It's a legitimate breed.
Okay.
Yeah. A band dog is when you mix the pit bulls with the Mastiffs.
Right. Yeah,
and then
I had it backwards. I thought the Cane Corso was this pure breed.
But you got to remember, a great dog.
Yeah, they're great dogs. But the only reason why they really made bullies was to get the gameness out of the pit bull.
Yeah, I got a full blood pity, bro. This guy is game as they come. He's like fucking lightning in a bottle.
What's
unbelievable?
The strain?
He's everything. All his bloodlines are all from Grand Champion, bro. His father's a Grand Champ. His mother was a Grand Champ. His grandma, his grandpa. There's so many different lines in him.
Yeah, is he like a Colby dog, a Corvino? You know,
Nah, none of those. None of those. I don't think. I got his paperwork somewhere, but nothing like that. You know, I paid like $7,500 for him. You know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a Red Nose, Marky?
Nah, he's a Brindle. He's a
What is he,
Brindle.
about 45 pounds?
It's about 45, 40, between 45 and 50. Yeah. He's about 46, 47 right now. Yeah.
That's why I like the little staffies.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
I love them staffies like that.
Yeah, he's Brindle.
Yeah, I love the bullies, but only the regular size ones. I don't like the
standard.
I don't like the hip to split shit out ones. The exotics. I hate that. You're just doing nothing but hurting the dog. And then you know how many they got to put down?
And there's not many true pit bull, American pit bull terrier breeders left.
No. There's
very few, bro.
These Corvino dogs, and
that's
about all I know of.
Very few left. 20 to 25 years, there might be none. They might be non-existent.
Yeah.
If somebody don't stop,
There was so many different bloodlines. You know, there was the Crazy Mary dogs. There was like the my memories.
The Gotti line. There's just so many different lines.
It was newer. I'm talking about older, like
older in the 80s. Yeah. In the 80s and 70s, late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch the on YouTube? There's a guy it's called Battle Bred Canines. You guys ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen him. Mm-hmm.
He puts out good videos on like legit breeders that know their shit.
Yep.
What's the name again?
That's good. I like that.
Battle Bred Canines.
Yeah. He does like a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He wears like a hat, skinny guy.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, they give you a lot of information on stuff that you won't learn from books and stuff. It's just experience.
Experience, exactly.
Yeah, I have all those old Pitbull books. They were like novels.
Yep.
You know who the most inhumane are is the veterinarians.
The worst.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they want they just see dollar signs as soon as you walk in, and it's not me being a bad person or anything or cheap. It's disgusting the way it's just about the money.
They tug on your heartstrings.
Exactly, and they don't care about the animals whatsoever.
Yeah, it's money first, animals second.
Yeah.
If you can find a good vet, an old school vet, you're lucky.
I got one. The guy's about 85.
Me too. That's what happened to my last guy. He passed away, and then I went to another old time.
You got dogs, Howie?
My dog died. I had a French bulldog.
Right.
They're nice.
Yeah.
How long did it live there, Howie?
9.
Yeah,
the
French bulldog is the cutest dog ever. It's they're just unfortunately they're not that healthy because the noses and everything.
My sister has 3 of them, bro. She got nothing but problems. I don't know why.
Bulldogs too, especially bulldogs. It's hard to find a good breeder.
The English bulldog, yeah.
Yeah, very hard.
Yeah,
Rob Jean, what do you got now?
I have an American bully. But before that, I had pit bulls, Colby dogs. I had a Colby Corvino. I had a Carver dog. I had for a little while, I had an Akita that a friend of mine went away to camp and he couldn't take care of. But now she's on a farm somewhere. She's very aggressive.
Yeah, they only take to one owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about getting one, but I'm down in Florida now, and it's just too hot in the shed. I always had shepherds, but I can't deal with the hair, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love the Malinois. The Malinois is an incredible dog.
It is, but they got
very hard.
They got to have a job, They're full of energy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And you gotta put a lot of time and effort into those dogs. A lot.
Well, they're
Or
a
you,
lot
or
smaller
you have a
than a
loaded
German
gun.
Shepherd.
Yeah, but they're a lot more tenacious.
Oh, without a doubt. That's why they mix them with pit bulls, legitimate fighters.
Get you smart ass. Get Say it. Say it, Ant.
What?
I said tenacious.
Wait, nefarious.
Yes.
Rob,
And now tenacious. You feel me?
you son of a bitch, you called me on that one. I'm like, what
Yeah, I know. I was waiting. I remember everything.
You know you do, bro. Nefarious. Well, you know what? I'm giving Rob Jean the word of today already.
All right, tenacious, baby. There you
Tenacious
go.
day.
Couple of people are gonna have to Google the spelling on that one.
Yo, Rob, so you got one dog only?
Yeah, only the wife lets me have one dog right now.
Hey, you guys ever see that video
Now,
of
snakes and lizards, I got a few of those too.
the Dogo Argentino?
I love them. Yeah, Dogos are great.
He saved the girl's life from a mountain lion.
No, I didn't see that.
Tosa or those barbells, forget it. They're wolf's worst nightmare. Even a jaguar. Those dogs will go against anything.
Hey, Rob, did you get your dog's ears cropped?
It came when I got it. It came cropped, but I didn't want them cropped.
It's hard to get a vet to do that. I got a good guy up in Tampa that does it, but it's far and few between somebody who will do it.
I got an ear guy.
Right. You got the knuckle crop, the standard. You got the bully crop, the razor crop.
Those Turkish Kangos, they're tough dogs.
Yeah, Kangos are incredible.
Big motherfucker right there.
Yeah, Tibetan Mastiff too. Tibetan Mastiff is huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
my buddy had those. I wouldn't go nowhere near his backyard.
Nah, that thing will eat you out.
The Dogos are beautiful though, Howie. The only thing to watch out with them is they a lot of times you'll have a deaf one because the white color.
Skin, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't like those new what is that, Merle? The Merle dog.
Yeah. Merle is actually like a genetic freak.
Yeah.
You don't really want it. It's a beautiful color, but it's not natural.
Yeah, they used to call them, bro. They didn't want those dogs.
Right, they used to kill them.
I'm just listening to you guys. I'm listening to you guys just put out knowledge about dogs. I'm loving every minute of this. So
I love
this is great, man.
You got dogs, Ant?
The other thing
I had them, but just put for my daughter. You know, when I was married. You know what she wanted, but no, I don't have nothing now. I would love to get. I like bulldogs too, but
yeah, great.
Or actually, you know, now that when I get in the place by myself, I always wanted a pit, so maybe a pit. I don't know.
Yeah,
you
a
know?
lot of energy, bro. Great family dog, bro.
They're loyal to the death.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loyalty to death.
Yeah, I mean,
Mastiffs,
when my daughter was
they're extremely loyal.
My daughter was young, you know. Of course, everything is for her what she wanted. You know, she wanted a pug. I got it a pug. You know, whatever. But you know, it's just now it's going to be for me. You know, and I don't want to sound selfish, but I think it's my time. You know.
Yeah,
man. Oh yeah. You deserve
Tavernese, if you don't mind saying, what state are you located in?
I'm in New York. I'm New York. I'm Long Island.
Oh, okay. Because I got family that's up there still, and you know I go back and forth. You know, so if you were ever interested in a dog, we could probably work something out.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I get settled, I would love that, man. Sure.
He's in the witness protection program.
That's I'll keep my eyes closed.
It's not really my Anthony Tavernese is really not my name. I just picked it out of a phone book. I like the way it comes off. No, Unique. Thank you. I appreciate the offer, and we could definitely talk about that. You know, sooner than later. That's for sure.
Yeah, no pressure at all. I'm not trying to sell.
No, not at all. I take that as an extent. You extending me a courtesy, and I fully appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I go back and forth about twice a year.
Well, Anthony and Fatball Italian and Gunsmoke actually went out to dinner. They sent me a couple pictures.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, Christmas
and
time, right?
Rob, you're up in New York too?
Yeah, I'm in Staten Island.
Okay.
but I'm all over Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Bronx. I'm everywhere.
Unique, you say you're up and down. You come up back and forth a lot, or
twice a year probably.
Okay.
I drive up.
Where are you? About?
I'm in Florida.
Ah, all right. Where in Florida? I used to live there. My sister lives in Broward.
I'm on the West Coast. I'm just south of like Tampa, Brandon area.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's good to know. I love getting hookups with animals.
Yeah.
I just got a great hookup with reticulated pythons, different morphs. So that may be my thing. Yeah, reticulated pythons. I wanna.
What's the difference between that and a ball?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
Rob, what's the difference between that and a ball python?
A ball python is a smaller species, more of a ground species. A reticulated python is one of the longest snakes in the world. They get about 30 feet. But they're not the biggest. The anaconda is.
They found an anaconda down in the Everglades the other day. It was like 8 people holding it. It weighed almost 200 pounds.
Yeah, it was 19 feet long.
Oh, that thing was a giant. You saw that, right? God,
240 pounds.
God,
yeah, it was an alligator.
Yeah, I have that problem when I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll be here all week. Trying to all over. Yeah, down there, didn't they say for some reason in the Everglades people dumped them? That's where they used to dump them and stuff.
Yeah, and the hurricane, there was a big herpetologist society place down there, and they were breeding snakes and doing all that, and the hurricane let out over 4,000 snakes.
Wow.
That was
so.
Hey, I bet none of you guys knew that a snake and reptile expert was called the herpy. He's a herpy, bro. The head herpy.
Yeah, the head herpy.
The herpetologist.
God damn, Mark with the knowledge of the day. I mean,
the head herp.
Word of the day. Mark just gave you the fucking knowledge of the day.
Rob's over here dropping big words, man.
Bro.
Yeah, you gotta keep up. He's got
show me a show anywhere on YouTube that can give you this kind of knowledge.
Hey, Rob,
Kane Shades. He's a wealth of knowledge.
Look into the monitor lizards?
Yeah, I had monitor lizards. I had 2 Asian water monitors.
When he's not coloring his coloring book.
I had 2 Asian water monitors. Yeah, they got big quick.
When I was a kid,
Johnny Mac on his show. Who's that guy?
When I was a kid, when I lived in New York, there was a guy in the neighborhood who had 2 of them. They were they were huge. They were like the ones you see on the Discovery Channel, you know?
Yeah, he used to walk them on a leash.
And he would kill the neighborhood cats and feed them to the cats, or feed the cats to the monitors.
What's his name? What's his name? Gunsmoke.
They eat everything.
Yeah, they're monsters. He ended up having a couple kids and he had to get rid of them.
That was just a test to see if Gunsmoke was awake or not. You notice he didn't reply.
Yeah, I think he took off to do something real quick.
Yeah, it's all good.
Did we offend him?
Nah, he had something to do, I think. Yeah, Mark said I think he went off. He had something to do, and the show's just going on its own. So he figured.
God damn it, Tavernese boy. I'm listening. All right, I'll be right back. All right, give me a few minutes.
I just said that. We said the show's running.
You think I need
you all right, Smoke?
I don't need this agita right now. Shout outs to Rosemary. Thank you so much for the support, baby.
Here, bro. Your show's on autopilot right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Who's gonna run the chat? I can't see the questions.
The chat's doing just fine.
Okay.
Any questions? Let me see here.
I'll be right back. All right.
All right. We got it. Don't worry.
So, Rob, Tavernese was asking about catalytic converters the other day. Are you in the auto business?
What? Allegedly.
Allegedly.
What you want to know about the catalytic converters for, Tavernese? What's going on, buddy?
Well, my car, we had a problem. It just wasn't running right or something.
So okay.
So I cut it out and I took a look at it, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like
bullshit inspections up there. So I guess you got to.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can't fuck your car. Well, there's always a way to get it around an inspection, but if you wanted to pass, well,
you can get around. You can get around an inspection in New York.
No.
Oh.
What?
You know they won't. Go try to get your car inspected with tinted windows around here now. See what they tell you.
Yeah, because it was tough when I left. I figured it's probably
tougher.
tougher.
But I mean,
I guess years ago you used to be able to just pay somebody, something.
Yeah, man. Over here you can.
They made it more strict now?
No, yeah, well you can still. They just the last time I got this one done.
Yo, you cut out.
Anthony, you're cutting out.
I think I figured what that causes that is when you put your phone down and once the light turns off, that's when it cuts you off.
When you put your phone down in the light. Oh, you mean when you're on the panel? You mean
when it goes to sleep?
When it's not lit up.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what was happening to me the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got a phone call.
Or that.
Yeah, don't let it happen again.
Yeah, never let that happen again, bro.
Marky, I'll answer you. Sorry, I won't let it again. I didn't hear the other guy make his comment. I'll just say I'm sorry. Can you block calls when you're on here? I don't think you can you?
Nah, you just got to forward them or answer it.
Yeah, it used to knock me off. I did something that now it doesn't fully knock me off. When the call comes in, if I press decline, then it comes back. But it used to knock me off when I got a call.
Yeah, the newer phones, you just these smartphones, I can anyways. I can forward the call or answer it.
Yeah.
And jump right back in where I left off. Sure. Like I was never gone. But what's happening, guys?
So good,
Marky,
man.
so tell us about California. I've never been out there.
You never been to Cali?
No.
It's like Florida, bro, just on the other coast,
You rolling around with a lowrider out there?
I got a lowrider bike. I've had lowriders. I've had Impalas and shit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. A lot of my friends are really.
94, I think the last time I was in California.
Yep. I like
Santa Monica.
Somewhere nice out in LA, they got this thing where on Friday nights, you would know about this, Mark.
Cruise night? Cruise night?
Yeah. The thing where I was gonna say it's almost like watching a '50s movie where
man. Yeah, we have them right. We have them right here in my city.
Show.
Yeah, we have them right here in my city.
Yeah, they do them here in New York too. Pretty much. Friday is usually like Friday nights, one place. This night. There's about 3 or 4 of them throughout the week, different spots.
Yep. Yeah, the governor tried to ban them, and then all the boys pushed back, said, "Nah, we ain't doing that shit."
Well, of course.
And they let up on it.
Yeah, because the cars make so much noise and they make so much pollution, and it's so terrible. Look what you're doing to the environment. I mean, what's wrong with you? Can you guys grow up? No.
No. I thought you were serious for a second, bro.
Oh no, dude, no. No, I'm fully about the cars, bro.
There you go.
Hey,
I had the Roadrunner, 70 Roadrunner.
Tavernese, do you ever see that they do some shows in like Brooklyn underneath the overpass, the train thing?
Yeah.
They got a Cadillac club and some radio guy. They got some nice cars.
Yeah, Rob probably knows who those guys are.
Yeah, Southern Cali's filled with car clubs, bike clubs too.
Yeah, there's unique. There's a few caddy clubs out here. Most of them, they're usually down like by 86th, 18th Avenue. There's
right.
Down there.
Yeah. The guy's like he's some fat guy and he's got a blonde wife. They have some radio show or something.
Oh fuck, what's his name? Yeah, there's
another
guy.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, another guy, Big Time Tommy. They call him. He's got a bunch of caddies. There's a whole bunch of them, and their cars are beautiful.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah. I was pretty deep in that. I had some caddies, but not like this. But I had a 70 Roadrunner, plum purple, 446 pack. Car was immaculately beautiful.
You got pictures?
Oh yeah, I'll give.
Put some up one day.
Yeah, I'll send them to Smoke, and I'll have them send it to you.
There you go.
Car was bone stock, stock wheels. I even had the retro tires, the original Goodyear tires from 1970. I did the whole, I kept it stock. The car was absolutely beautiful. And then I sold it. I was going to get something else, and then divorce and blah blah blah. And,
how long ago did you get rid of it? Like when you were a kid, or?
No. year ago, a little over a year.
Oh, okay. So well,
Yeah.
You got good money for it then.
Oh yeah. Honestly, all the cars I've had, when I finally let it go, I probably made the most out of any car I ever. So a lot of cars you don't even break even on. You know, you get so much money buried into it, and
Right.
with this car it worked. But yeah, if you want to see like street racing and stuff, Unique, if you go on there and look up the .net boys, um, what is it? PD Small Block and the .net boys.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they race right in right by Kennedy Airport, and there's one race. One of the guys rides the bumper the entire eighth of a mile. It's insane, and
What the
you can see
fuck?
that they're holding the traffic back, right? So the race can go down. This guy rides the bumper the entire eighth of a mile that they race. The front end drops as he gets to the end, and then the cars peel off to the side, and then you let the cars. You can hear the people beep when they want to get through. There's cars blocking, hundreds of people in the street, and then the race goes off. Then they clear off to the sides. They get a few races off there, then they pack it in, go somewhere else.
When you were a kid, did you race down the Francis Lewis?
Yeah, I raced on Francis Lewis. I had a 455 GS. I was racing a Porsche, and I sent a piston through the oil pan.
That's fun.
And that car ran probably for almost another mile because I had to get out of there. And all the cops had to do was basically follow the trail of oil and parts that were in the street. But I ducked it in a Macy's parking lot by the service road, like right by the county line there. And the motor was destroyed. And, you're young, right? I had to beat the car, right? At all costs, a motor. So I mean, did I really win? I don't think so.
Right. What were you racing for back then?
Money, different, whatever you had. I mean now, the money gets pretty, 5-10 grand on some of these races. People come from around to race. There's a lot of guys up here that are pretty, they've been on TV, on the Street Outlaws, shit like that. Long Island and this area, Queens, it's pretty deep in drag racing. A lot of real fast cars up here.
What are they doing though? The Japanese cars?
Oh no, I'm talking American. There's a few of them around. There's a guy's got a '57 Chevy with a aftermarket Hemi and a Pro Charger that's lightning fast. I mean, that seems to be the combination. An aftermarket Hemi with a Pro Charge and maybe a couple kits of spray on it. Maybe like 2 or 3 250 shots or something. These cars. I mean, they got big money into these cars. I mean, these are not. You're probably looking at over 100,000 in motor and just the way the car looks. That guy that's got the '57 Chevy, it's beautiful. I mean, big American flag mural on it, and they've all been on. A bunch of these guys have gone on to that. The Street Outlaws and the Cash Day shows, and
Right.
America's Fastest and all that. A lot of these guys have been out there and raced there.
What's funny is those Hellcats and stuff.
Oh, God,
I was talking to some kids the other day. You could steal them with like a flash drive.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that I didn't know.
I was shocked at how easy they are to, it's crazy.
Some of
you would
those,
think with the technology nowadays that, it would be, harder than what it is.
Right. And then, exactly. I mean, and some of those cars, like the wide body, what are they? What's the one? Marky Mark, what's the real heavy number one? Like, what is that?
I think we lost them.
I think it's a red eye or something they call it. But that car, I think it listed for like 99,000, but the dealers were routinely selling them for like 200 because they only got a certain amount, and anybody that's got money wants one, So the guy told me at the Dodge dealer over here there was like a bidding war, and he got like 220 for one of the ones he had. So
Anthony, what do you think of the Corvettes they got the engine in the middle?
See, I'm old school car guy like that. I appreciate what Ford and Chevy and Dodge did with the, trying to make those cars look old school like that.
Right.
But I mean, the Corvette for years has been evolving into, and I don't mean any disrespect when I say this, because it's like almost like the bottom, like a bottom basement Ferrari in a way now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they put, and then I'm saying, I don't mean anybody any disrespect. God bless you if you have one, but it's like, why did you need to put the motor in the middle? Why did you need to go that route? The Corvette was you know what I mean?
Well, they stopped doing that. They only did that for like 2 years. That's why it's they're really expensive. The values went
but
up.
even just the overall look of them, like but that's been going on for years. They've been transforming them into. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'd love to get behind the wheel of one of those things and thrash the box, but I mean, I honestly, if I had my choice, like out of like a Corvette or a top of the line Camaro, Mustang, or a Challenger, I don't know. I might go for that 1,000 horsepower Camaro. I don't know, or the 1,000 horsepower Challenger. One of those two. I might go for that 1,000 horsepower Camaro. I don't know, or the.
I like the Challengers myself.
Yeah, they're nice, and those couple of years. They did the old school colors, like you could get the plum purple, you could get the sublime, you could get all those old school colors like they did in 1970, and and you can still get a 6-speed with a pistol grip shift.
Right. The only thing I don't like about the Corvettes, the new thing, well, the main thing is that to me the signature of the Corvette was that the front lights lifted.
Right. Yep. Yep. And yeah, I mean, you think back like 68 or around then, like the GTOs had them. The Camaros had the ones that slid to the side. Corvettes had the flip ups. On all those were vacuum actuators, and it was like it was cool. It was, you look back on it now, it's like, oh, big deal, but back then it was kind of state of the art. It's something I would like. If I had the car, I had a GTO and I had the flip up lights when I was a kid, and I could never get them to work right. Like they'd either be up or they'd be down, and it's just, back then you couldn't buy a part. When I was a kid, like the 80s, you had to go to a junkyard or go on and call around the country to find somebody that had the vacuum actuator for whatever. Now, I got a catalog for Mopar for every single part for the Roadrunner, for the Charger, for their Challenge. Every year that they made them, they recreate every single part of these cars now, which makes it so easy. Expensive, but
Well, they always had J.C. Whitney.
Right. But Mopar,
I know what
who
you mean.
Now. Yeah. This catalog, it's like almost as thick as a phone book. Everything's in color. I mean, they even make I got crazy with my car. Like I wanted the sticker that when you open up the trunk, it said Dana, Danish limited slip rear, or the stickers for inside the door with the right air pressure. Every little decal, every little bit they recreate for those cars now.
Yeah. It's
that's
it's
how
crazy.
I like the all original look, but then like the resto mod look too. Where it's kind of old, but it has the 4-wheel disc brakes. It's got air conditioning. It's got everything a new car has in an old school body. Those are kind of cool too.
Let me ask you this: where the hell did you store a Roadrunner? I mean, that's like the longest car ever.
Yeah, actually, it fit in my garage, believe it or not. Yeah,
wow.
It's that was a boat. I forget what it weighed, 3,600, I think that thing weighed. It was a big car. Yeah, the quarter panels went off for forever. It's so funny. When we were kids, my friend of mine bought a convertible Roadrunner. I remember it was yellow. It was called Top Banana Yellow with black stripes on the hood. I remember we went there to pick it up in Bayside. It was paid $900 for the car, right? That car now, honestly, is probably a $50,000 or $60,000 car. 30 years, 40 years later, 30 years later, it's crazy.
Right. And that's cheap. Could you imagine if you just left it in the woods somewhere, and it would have even unrestored, just sitting there?
Yeah,
it's worth big money.
A guy, true story. It was on one of those car shows. A guy found they made 2 of a 1970 Hemi 4-speed Coronet convertible. They only made 2 ever. One was destroyed. It's definitely known. And the other one was in his junkyard where he found it. And he restored it. And the car is just, 7 figures or whatever anybody wants to pay for it. Because it is the only one left now. There is no other. You know, it's crazy.
The only thing with that is that then you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to take it for a
That's
ride.
the thing too. That thing with my car was it was not a show car. I never, it was nice. It was straight. It was all metal. But I thrashed that thing. I got in that car and I drove it. It was meant to be. I built the motor. A guy built the motor for me, not to fucking go 40 miles an hour. He built that motor to go. So
Right.
I thrashed that car every chance I got.
That's what I hate about getting new cars is, you're always worried about it getting dented. Yeah. I'd rather have the 10-year-old car.
Yeah. The thing is, too, is like with that car, I take it out, all right, on a Friday night, we go to the cruise on Sunrise Highway. Maybe I race once or twice. I come home the next day, all the next day. What did I break? What did I not? And that car had 3 carburetors, had the 3 2 barrels. So, after you whomp it a few times, everything needs to be, all the carburetors need to be retuned. What broke here. Besides the fact, like Marky was saying it the other day on the bikes in the summer, that car was like driving an onion. An oven. It was so hot. I mean,
Well, that's a funny thing. My dad had a Roadrunner way back when. And what the hell is that noise?
Oh.
And he gave it to somebody because, like you said, $900. He just gave it to one of his buddies.
Yeah.
The car is worth like $100,000 now.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure out how to get the carburetors. That's why he gave it away. He couldn't figure out the carburetors. He's like, holy shit! 40 years later, I figured it out.
I know exactly what he's talking about because I had nothing but I'd had to take them. I tried and I'd end up doing more damage than anything to them. So I'd have to take him to actually one of those street outlaw guys. I'd take it to him and he'd take her around with him. He laughed because you out last night with the car, huh? I'm like, yep. He goes, yeah, I'm in the yard. Bring it down. I'd bring it down. And, but you talk about those cars back in the '80s. Reggie Jackson was a muscle car nut, and he filled a warehouse of muscle cars, like numbers matching cars that were worth money.
Right.
And he did it for an investment. And those cars, like they turned big money. And then one of his warehouses actually burned. So I'm sure he collected on the insurance, but that's what people are trying to do with some of the Hellcats and stuff now. Just take them and tuck them away and see what the quick turnaround on it is.
The only thing is like, I don't know, once like older guys pass on, this new generation, these kids are such like pussies nowadays. They're afraid to do anything. So what value is going to hold once
exactly.
Like that generation's gone, it's like going to be worth,
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just kind of odd how society's going,
Yeah, and the only thing is too, it's like, so like a lot of the young kids, they like to do Hondas and Jettas and cars like that. And I respect the fact that they put their time and effort into working on something like that. I don't understand why you want to drive down the road and hear your car backfire or it's got such back pressure that it's backfiring, because that's just starving the motor anyway. But the fact that they put their time and effort into building the thing, to me, it's I respect that, but I just don't understand why those cars,
Yeah, it's just sort of
it's crazy.
I don't really understand it either. I guess because that's what people could afford. Like, I guess.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 57. I'm 58. I'll be 59. I'm sorry. Next week.
So back in your day, kids drove Corvettes and Camaros and everything. Nowadays, everybody driving them is like 70 years old. Those are the only people that could afford them.
You're right. You're 100% right. Hey, I gotta just hop out for 1 second. I just gotta drop my paperwork off. I'm just finishing.
All right, Tavernese. It was good.
I'll be right back on. 2 minutes. I'm not even gonna get up. Unique. Oh, a pleasure. And thank you for extending that offer with the dogs.
Just stay in touch, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm not even gonna get off. I'm just gonna put these papers in a box. I'll be right back.
Howie, you still there?
You hear me?
Howie, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I forgot I put it on mute because I was doing something. But I'm waiting for Common Sense to grab the link.
We didn't mean to isolate you. It was just
no, that's fine.
We just got on a tangent.
No big deal. I was just over here doing some stuff on my phone anyway. So
So
but
are you thinking about getting another dog or?
um uh, when when I move in with my girlfriend, I'm gonna get she wants to get 2 English bulldogs. So I mean, I'd rather I don't I mean I'd rather get 2 French bulldogs, but I like the English bulldogs too. And we already know that they don't live long and they're unhealthy.
They're
But she her daughter her daughter's English bulldog just died recently. So
yeah, they're kind of money pits,
yeah.
It's kind of putting it callous or whatever, but that's what even somebody that I knew had one, and they're like, oh my god, I spent a fortune on this thing,
Yeah.
not only to buy them, but with the vets and stuff. But they are really cute. I mean, like in that Adam Sandler movie, what was that Little Nicky movie? He had one. That was a good movie. Where he was like the devil's son or something. It was a comedy though, but it was like his name was Meatball or something. It was really cute.
Little Nicky.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean they're great dogs, but they have issues.
Get the pet insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am gonna try and look for one that doesn't have a completely flat face.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just hopefully that they can breathe better.
Yeah.
But finding an English bulldog that's gonna live more than 8 years is tough.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of probably the average, I'd say. You
Yeah.
know. So Howie, are you and don't answer anything if you can't. Are you still, since your cooperation and all that stuff, are you like in hiding, or are you still
No, I'm not in the witness protection program. No.
okay? But you're still cognizant or whatever, so you're.
Yeah, I mean, I don't advertise where I live.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, no reason
Hello?
to do it.
No,
Hey, what's up,
absolutely not.
Common? Ain't nobody gonna get me anyway. I'm on a cul-de-sac, and I'm very aware.
That's a good spot.
Good. Definitely.
Yeah. What happened to Common? He just tried to get on.
I think he was backstage, wasn't he?
Yeah, but no, not he just. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, he's back.
Hey,
Common.
what's up, fellas?
It's going
Did you
down.
fall asleep on me, Smoke, or what, man? Where goes
I don't know
Smoke?
what's he doing over there.
He said he had diarrhea. He's on mute.
Oh shit! Sounds like a mess.
He shoved the bidet up his ass.
Yeah, it's what
What?
he's using right now, the bidet.
You said you have an original Roadrunner, the V8 one.
Yeah.
What?
I'll
Like
send
a 1970?
70. I'll send this stuff to Smoke, and then he can send you. Well, you know what? I'll text it to you. Give me a minute. I'll text it. I'll text you pictures.
That car is worth like $100,000 right now, man.
Nah, the motor was in a numbers matching motor. All that stuff's really important. I mean, it was worth what it was worth.
It's not original motor.
No, the motor was different. The original motor was gone when I got it, but everything else was original. So once you start fucking with the original motor, and that says, believe me, they still even. First of all, that whole numbers matching thing is very hard because technically it's got to match on everything, and on a 50-year-old car, the car must not have been driven for something to be, on those cars anyway, to have been blown up and gotten rid of.
Yeah, true. I was gonna say if you had an all original 1970 numbers match, that shit's over $100,000 easy.
Yeah, no, those get crazy. Yeah, it's Barrett Jackson blew that whole thing up with those, those auctions and all that.
You like watching
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Meekum?
my father-in-law's got a bunch of fucking really nice cars. He's got original GT40, Shelby, fucking.
Oh, GT40, wow, from the 60s.
No, his was
Oh, the ones yeah.
They remade him. He got it imported from South Africa.
Yep.
But it was all, it's all pretty much original, just like the original, one from the 70s, from the Le Mans when they wanted it or whatever.
Yeah, there was a certain amount of cars that were duplicated that they actually still worth money. They were like duplicated exactly like the original.
Yeah, that's the one he had. It had a fucking like 787 horsepower fucking engine in the rear. It was fucking sick, dude. I got pictures. I got pictures of it. I'll post it up. I think I sent them to Howie before, if I remember.
Yeah. You ever see that YouTuber Amelia Earhart?
No.
Anyway, she's like a car girl. Like she was in the new movie the fucking racing movie that just came out, the Le Mans 24 hour. Anyway, so she builds muscle cars. She's a car show. So she's got a show where she goes to buy one of those cars you're talking about from a guy, and that's how I knew like there's replicas that are still worth money themselves, because they're exact.
Oh yeah.
I think he paid like $125 for it, if I remember correctly, and then it was like another $7,000 to get it shipped or something like that.
Yeah. Because like an original is like in the millions.
Yeah, he had to put fucking airbags in the car because they call it a GT40 because it's only 40 inches off the ground. But
yeah,
the car has like a 3-inch ride on it. So if you want to get in or out of a driveway, he had to put an airbag suspension on it just to pull in and out of parking spots and shit like that, like speed bumps.
It had to be 40 inches and able to race. And those the road racing when they raced against Ferrari, I think the overall height had to be 40 inches.
You ever watched the Ford versus Ferrari movie?
Oh yeah,
that was a sick movie, though. Yeah, his had the original guy that that was the driver for that. They're like 6 feet tall, so they had to put that bubble in the roof so his helmet could fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got pictures.
The car's pretty sick. Yeah, what's breaking over here? They smashed the whole window out. What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
What are you saying now? Nah, I stopped at the store real quick to grab some drinks, and it looked like somebody broke into the place. They smashed the whole window out. Will somebody break in? They did? What'd they steal? Really?
Tavernese, you like that Meekum?
Yeah, definitely.
I like it because they do the motorcycles too.
Yeah, yep.
What is it?
The Meekum auction.
Oh, Meekum auction. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to collect the old Hondas and stuff. I got some 3-wheelers, the CT70s, mini bikes,
Yeah. Oh, you see what they're getting for mini bikes now?
Oh, it's crazy.
The old what is it? Oh, it's like for a RUP fully restored, $6 or $7 grand.
For like an old Honda mini bike?
Yeah. If you got one that's
Z50.
original.
Yeah, Z50. Big money, man. Oh yeah, crazy.
Yeah, we used to have a bunch of them things back in the fucking 90s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh yeah.
You get them for like $1,000. It'd be like $700 for them.
Yeah. They're crazy, man. What they get for these cars is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's the people that are buying them that are making these crazy prices.
That's just like those two pickers, right? When they had that show, they made junk.
Oh yeah, American Pickers.
Yeah, I said Howie. I seen you in common the car pictures. Yeah, they made all that shit crazy value,
Yeah, that wasn't real.
I got a
that
good
show
video.
That show I think was bullshit, but I don't know. I heard one of them guys got in big trouble for something. I forget what it is though.
Yeah, they kicked him off the show. He's not there no more.
Yeah, what did he do though? He did something crazy, right?
Yeah, he was. I think he was fucked up actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe drugs or something. I don't know.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
the little fat one, Frankie.
Yeah,
The fat one.
I can't remember what it was either, but yeah, they kicked him off the show, and one of them might have died too. I think.
Really?
Don't quote me on that, but I thought I heard that.
Yeah, I remember something happened with him. I just didn't remember exactly what it was. I remember something happened to the little fat guy there, Frank or whatever.
No, but you'd be shocked at what those old antiques that you think is just a piece of shit in your basement is actually worth. You know, these
I know.
people that collect that shit, they pay a fortune for it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Anthony. I saw the pictures.
What is it?
His car. Oh, he didn't send them to you?
What's that?
I don't know. I'm on the road right now. If I click off of it, it'll kick me off.
Yeah. He probably sent them to you. It's a picture of the car that he was talking about.
Yeah, I sent it to a comment.
What color is it?
Purple. I got a video. I'll
Oh,
send you
that
the video. Yeah. This video is the best.
Oh, nice.
When you get home, check this out, Con. When you get home, the video is cool. I sent you the video.
Yeah,
Howie, I
send
sent
it
it
over.
to you too.
I want to check it out.
I just sent it to you. Howie, I'm sending you the video too.
All right.
So what motor is in it now? What do you got in it now? Crate motor you put in there?
No, it was a 1969. Believe it or not, that car's a 70, but it was made in 1969. So I got a motor. I sold it not long ago, Common. I don't have it anymore. But I got a motor that was period correct, 1969. And then I had it all done by this motor builder out here. And he put a 6-pack on it. Making like 550 like 550 horsepower, but it was all original. Had a 390 rear. The transmission was done. Had a nice kit in it.
How was the body? Did you have Bondo on it or anything?
Nah, but it was all metal. There was a California car, so I got lucky.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The car was straight.
I can't see the video. You sent it Instagram.
Oh, I said that's Messenger. Oh, didn't go?
No.
Yeah, all right. I figured.
It came in. Yeah, it came in as an Instagram video.
Oh, but if you send it on all right. Yeah, I'll work on it. But yeah, that's it. Now I'm missing it.
Yeah, it's like when like I get the itch every once in a while to get another bike, and then when I do, I'll ride it 2-3 times, and that's it. Then the itch is scratched.
What did you used to ride, Howie?
My last bike was a Suzuki M109R. Boulevard. No, Suzuki M109.
Oh, okay. That's the souped up Suzuki one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a V twin, but it's 1800 cc's with a dry shaft.
Right. Yeah, I've got the Hayabusa. What color was yours? Mine, because I always thought it would be cool to get one of those and have mine in blue. Because it would be like the best of both worlds.
Yeah. When I got that bike, the Suzuki, I was looking to get a V rod, but at the time it was like fucking double the price of the Suzuki, and the Suzuki actually had more power.
You talking about the Hayabusas?
No, he's got a Hayabusa. I have the V twin that Suzuki makes. M109 R Boulevard. 1800 cc's.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, V twin.
Nice.
I had a VMAX, the Yamaha VMAX, the first generation ones. It was like, what was it, 2006? That was a nice bike too. They're sort of like hot rod bikes,
Yeah.
The new V-rods, it's like throaty muscle type deal. Like the Busa, man, it's scary how fast that thing is. Like, there's no reason to put aftermarket shit on that bike.
I had a GSXR 1100 back in the day.
My buddy's got a fucking Hayabusa that he made a 2000. He put a single-sided swing arm on it, like the extended one with a nitrous tank on it. But he got in a fucking high-speed chase with the helicopters, and fucking he's in a wheelchair now. He got fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just driving this bike.
Barrier doing like 120.
And I'm doing like 80 miles an hour, and I think I'm doing like 35 or 40. You don't even feel it.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You know, the problem with going down on a bike is if you hit something.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Anything will. This guy's lucky he lived, man. He had to.
Because I went down twice, and you know, I didn't hit anything. I just got road rash.
Shit.
Well, you're lucky, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know if you heard before. I was telling them that I broke my ankle. That was
I heard.
Pitch, man.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I was playing.
But I mean, like he said, you know, it's better than breaking your neck, which is 100% true. But you know, I wasn't wearing I was wearing sandals. I wasn't wearing a helmet or anything. I'm lucky my shoulder went into the concrete and not my head, you know, because I might not have been here, you know.
Yeah, fortunate for me, I was wearing a helmet, but I was in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I never got into the bikes because my uncle lost his leg when he was younger in a motorcycle accident. And that shit, anytime since I was younger, I've seen that shit freak me out. I'm like, I don't want to lose my legs, man.
Yeah. Then the bike I had before the Cruiser, the Suzuki Cruiser, was a CBR 900 double R.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
That was a fast bike.
Yeah, it was fun, that bike. You just crack the throttle, go up in the air. My GSXR 1100, that fucking thing used to shoot flames out of the exhaust.
Not bad.
Was there any modifications or anything?
Well, I had a cam work done, but those bikes there, when you downshift, they pop a lot, and and you see the little flames, you know, because I had a straight pipe on it.
Oh,
I took the baffle out, so
right,
you know,
there you go. Yeah. I love bikes. I'll never quit riding, but you know, I just slowed down a little bit.
Yeah,
but the funny thing is, I've never been into Harleys.
Shit, I'm gonna lose you guys. I'm gonna get fuck, man. I can't hear nothing. God damn it.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't get. I love Harleys now. I just don't have one. You know, obviously because I'm older now. But yeah, you couldn't get me to ride a Harley when I was a kid.
I just don't like to. I mean, I've ridden them. I don't like the way, you know, how like I like the feet, and your Suzuki was like this too, I believe. The pegs were right under
the front.
Yeah. I don't like your legs hanging out in front of you like that.
Yeah.
I like having like the movement, you know, the whatever you call it, the
You like to be in the racing position.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it a little bit awkward when I first started riding the Suzuki with the pegs in the front.
That's what I liked about the the VMAX that I had, because it was like sort of it was a V twin, you know, it was like a muscle bike type deal, almost like a Harley. So if I was gonna ride with my Harley buddies, you know, I'd take that. But the pegs were right underneath you, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, on some bikes you could relocate them to make them a little bit more like, you know, even with you.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love the way Harleys look. I love the way they sound. But you got to do work on the engine because they're not fast.
Well, all my buddies that have them, they don't do any of the maintenance and shit themselves. You know, they take it to Harley. They spend a fortune at Harley, and they're always getting fucked up and stuff. You know, something's always going wrong with them, and it's a fortune for any of the parts and stuff. Meanwhile, you get a Honda. I had a Goldwing. All you do is change the oil. You do basic maintenance, and it lasts forever.
Yeah, Harley's finicky.
So is the Ducati. People love those, you know, that like to spend big money, you know. But you can't mess with those Japanese bikes, man. They just, as long as you do basic maintenance, they just last forever.
You know what bikes I like now as an alternative to a Harley? The new Indians.
Yeah, I had a couple friends who got them, and the Victories. I think Victory went out of business.
Yeah, they went out of business. Yeah.
And they got good deals, on like the last models or whatever. They like them, the Indians and Victories and stuff. I mean, you're really not gonna. The average person's not gonna know the difference between that and a Harley,
Right. Yeah. No. I mean. Yeah. I mean, like the Indians. It's not really a huge. It's not. It's not. I mean, they're both V twins. Just there's no bike that sounds exactly like a Harley.
Yeah, you're kind of just buying the name and the image of the, and you pay for it through the nose at these Harley dealerships, man. Oof.
Hey, Gunsmoke, can you hear us? These guys are trying to get back on.
He's still playing with his bidet.
These guys are trying to get back on, and no one's dropping the link for them.
I'm back. Think.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, he dropped the link for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Smoke. Yeah, I don't know. How you said when you were younger, you wouldn't have thought about riding a Harley at all? Or?
No, when I was younger, I wasn't interested in Harleys. I looked at it like it was an old man bike.
It's fun. I didn't start riding bikes till late. Like I was 30, my 30s, early 30s, and I would have never had it happen. A guy owed me a couple bucks, and he didn't have the money, so he said, "Yeah, here, take my motorcycle." And I'm like, I never rode a bike before, and he said, "It's easy. You'll learn." I'm like, fine. I could drive a truck. I could operate all heavy equipment. I guess I can ride a motorcycle. So it was a Vulcan 1500, right?
I would never own a Jap bike again. But
right.
like I'm more into the Harley style bike now.
Yeah. So the bike I ended up getting from this kid is it's a Vulcan 1500. It's a V twin.
Is that the full dresser, Anthony?
It wasn't. No, it was like it looked like no. I'm trying to. No, it wasn't a dresser. But I mean, this is the bike I'm going to learn on, right? 1500. It had the Vance and Hines drag pipes on it. It chromed all over. I mean, if you didn't know any better, like you were saying before, someone was saying, if you looked at it, or I think it was you, Unique, you were saying you would think it was a Harley, right?
Yeah.
So I get the bike and I got it. I'm like, the fuck, I finally register it. And I just moved into an apartment in Long Beach. So I was on the North Shore at the time. I said, well, you know what? I got the fucking thing on the North Shore and drove across Long Island. I'd never been on a bike in my life. Rode it down the Meadowbrook Parkway, across it, and that was it. And after that, I'm like, all right, I'm good with it. And that's how I learned. First time, he just went on a bike and just went with it. And I remember the first bug that really hit me in the face. I had, one of them open helmets. I get hit by a bug like down by, I don't know, by the Southern State Parkway. This fucking thing was like someone hit me with a rock, right? I never knew. I never rode, right? So I didn't know what to expect. So, but I had it, and the whole time I'm like, you know what? It looks like a Harley. It sounds like a Harley, but guess what? Not a Harley. So
yeah. Yeah, I always wear the helmet on the Busa. If I'm driving, like any of the other bikes, I'll just put a hat on backwards and some sunglasses. But I down in Florida,
like $5,000.
We got bugs the size of birds here.
Yeah, I used to ride my bike down Cross Bay Boulevard, that strip that going towards the beach, and man, when I was towards Rockaway,
all the way down the end.
Yeah, and I used to fly down, and by the time I got to the end, man, there was bugs all over my face mask, everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you? Are you talking about down by Broad Channel in that Marc?
Yeah, Broad Channel.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Down where the old airport is, right? Is it an old airport? No, Floyd Bennett Field is down there. That's what it is, right? I think.
Further, nah, not that's not. I didn't go. I think maybe you're talking about like
All the way.
bridges.
Yeah, down by the bridges. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But
yeah. This is the little overpass that you go over into Broad Channel from Howard
yeah.
Beach,
Mhm.
and then you keep going straight, and you're at Rockaway Beach.
That's nice down there, though.
Yeah, it was a nice trip to open up your bike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck. Yeah, but like you were saying, how and then it got recently with me. I'm away from everybody that I rode with, right? So it's like, if you don't have somebody to ride with or a couple people to ride with, you do errands on it. I'm gonna instead of taking a car, I'm gonna get on a bike and go to do it. And it's just, you know,
I told you I used to ride with Ronnie G.
yeah, you said that. Yeah, yeah,
Me, him, a few other guys.
that's
But
funny.
like with the Jap bike, I could go for a ride by myself when I was a kid anyway, and it would be fun because I'd be popping wheelies and it did something. It was like an
Yeah,
adrenaline rush.
yeah.
But like now, I get on a bike, I don't get that same adrenaline rush
Nah,
anymore.
it's funny you say that too because now it's even like it just seemed like the Harley, the wide glide I have now, it feels so fucking heavy like now. Like I don't know, it's weird. Like that other bike and the bike I had before, it was like I don't know. I can't. It's hard to describe. It just seems
Yeah.
like it's almost a struggle to move the fucking bike
You,
around. Like
you said you got a wide glide now?
yeah. I'll send you a picture. I didn't send you a picture.
You
No.
white glide, boy.
Yeah.
Tuna, my man. Thank you, Tuna. And
Yeah.
Chris, good to
So
see you, Chris.
so unique Mastiffs is he's into speed, huh?
Yeah, I can't. All the
Crystal.
everything I got is about speed, man. Whether it be the three wheelers, I got some two-stroke old. I got a Kawasaki Takati 250.
Wow.
God
I
damn it.
got a two-stroke dirt bike. What is that? A Kawasaki 250, whatever.
Hey, unique. You see what
Yeah.
those are going for too? The dirt bikes, the
Oh,
old RMs and the CRs or the
it's ridiculous.
YZs.
It's
Hey, like
crazy.
you could buy them. You could go out and buy yourself a decent used Harley for what they want for like a YZ or a CR or something like that,
If
right?
I
Yeah.
only had the bikes that I had in the side of my
Oh,
grandmother's shed
forget about it.
that got given away to somebody.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they were $300-$400 things when we were kids.
Yeah, I used to buzz up and down 101st Avenue with those suckers.
Smoke. Could you picture? Could you just close your eyes? Picture Howie going down 101st Ave, right on whatever.
Yeah, but I was like 16 at the time, 17. I was a youngster.
Yeah.
Howie,
Yeah,
did you ever get out of the city driving? Did you ever go upstate or anything?
Nah, not really. I went to the Bajas in Howard Beach to ride dirt bike.
Oh
But that
no.
was
I mean
it.
with like the motorcycles and shit.
Oh, like go for a long ride? No, because I had the when I was back in New York, when I had bikes, I had Jap bikes, and my wrist would get numb after 30,
yeah.
40 minutes. So I never went on no long distance trip.
Your arm
And on
falls
the
asleep.
the Suzuki M109R, I barely rode it, so that's why I sold it because I wasn't riding it.
I was driving down a road the other day, and I'm probably doing about 70 or 80, and in the corner of my eye, I seen two little baby fawns in like a pothole in the road. I was like, holy shit, that would have been that
Oh,
would have been bad.
oh.
So
Unique.
you got to watch out for the deer too.
Unique. If you would see the condition of the roads in New York, like on the expressways and stuff, where the lanes meet, like the three lanes, the divots and the crevices. If you hit one of those on a bike, forget it. I mean, the roads up here are in bad shape, man. It's
Well, how much is it to get over like the Throgs Neck Bridge now?
It's I think 15, 16, 17 bucks, something like
Holy
that.
shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, like a bridge down in Florida to get from like we got like the Skyway Bridge over here. It's $1.50.
Hello?
$1.50. We ain't seen prices like that since like 1969, boy.
And then all through COVID, the governor, made it free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
So if you're working in the Bronx, you're paying $30 a day. So that's coming. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you make more money up there, but at the
No,
end
you
of the
don't.
day, you don't. The only thing
It
that's
evens
good
out.
is if you could get a pension up there and come down here.
Yeah. Unique. The other day, I had to go over a couple bridges and went into Jersey. Had to come back, circle around. It was almost $50 in fucking tolls.
That's disgusting.
It's
Well,
terrible.
you know what you do? Get a get the mechanism that will switch your plate to a dummy plate and just go right through the easy pass and then switch it back.
Do you have one of those for me?
They're cracking down on those guys too. But
Yeah, they got the
Oh, yeah?
covers that. But,
it works for the most part. They catch you in like 6 months, though, if you keep doing that shit.
Yeah, but for
Yeah.
somebody like me that don't really do it much, that's a home run.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not using the bridge that much, then yeah. I mean, you'll get away with it for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, I think
I don't recommend it.
If you got one of those things that deflects the like the cameras around here, does that deflect the Easy Pass too? Ah, fuck. You mother.
I don't know.
As far as I know, it's just it basically deflects the plate. Your Easy Pass will still be red.
Yeah,
but
the Easy
you have
Pass.
to take
No, but
that
if
off.
I'm saying no. If you don't have an Easy Pass and you go, because now they take it off your plate up here, Unique.
Yeah.
There's no more tolls. So if you got that thing on your plate, you know what I mean? I think it'll work.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to figure a way to fuck the man. I'm tired of paying.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, I gotta run in here, gentlemen.
Motherfuckers.
Always a pleasure, my guys.
I gotta run myself.
Unique,
Yeah,
man.
I guess I'll end the show now. Thank you,
Thanks.
guys. I appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. I'm sorry I had to leave for a minute there. But
Got you, Smoke. Come on.
I told everybody you had diarrhea.
yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yeah.
I know, damn diarrhea, boy.
TV boy. Unique, man. A pleasure, bro. First time I chopped it up with you, but
yeah, you guys, thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah,
on.
no problem.
You guys are really welcoming, and
everybody's welcome here, bro.
That's right.
It doesn't take anybody.
I appreciate you having me on.
That's all we enjoy doing, just fucking bullshitting amongst ourselves.
It's
Don't
like
listen
being
to
in
what other people say about us.
It's like being in a barbershop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a social club.
Yep.
Barbershop
balls,
boy.
laugh.
All right. Goodbye to the
Howie.
chat.
Take care, guys.
Take it easy.
I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Unique, Smoke, everybody in the chat, God bless. Nothing but
Tavernese
love.
boy.
Nothing but love to everybody.
Love you, brother.
Yeah, man.
God bless.
Hey,
Yo.
Friday's coming. It's
Uh-huh.
gonna be a good Friday.
All right, birthday boy.
Hey, listen, really quick.
Huh? Yeah.
Reach out to Rob Jean and just extend what I said.
Yeah.
And anybody else, I'll think of some emails or whatever, and then maybe you can reach out. All right.
All right.
Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, brother.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. I want to thank Tavernese boy and Rob Jean, Howie, Unique Mastiffs. Who else? Chad D came by. I think he had technical difficulties. Who else do we have on here? Marky, Unique Mastiffs, Howie, of course, Tavernese boy, Common Sense. Shouts to Common Sense. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. I want to thank Rosemary for the quiche. And Tim, thank you, brother. Also, Chad D. And there was another guy, too. Oh, Carmine S. Thank you, brother. Something to survive the ghetto with. Thank you, bro. I also want to thank Sally Baby, Gary, another fat bald Italian, my man, Alex Riz for being a member, and for the support too, brother. And Gary's been a member for 15 months. Look at that. Thank you, Gary. That's a beautiful thing. And thank you for the support too and the memberships, bro. I also want to thank Tatone. Always gifting a membership every show. God bless your heart. You too, Sally. God bless you, all of you. And for Charlie Tuna showing up in here, blessing me with $10. God bless you, Charlie. Yeah, shouts to Cappy too, man. Shouts to Tony Pizza. I don't know. I guess Charlie Tuna wanted me to say that. Shouts to Pizza Man. And great circle jerk today, Smoke. I guess so. Good to see you, Carmine. Take care, Chris. Thank you for stopping by. Lefty, good to see you, Lefty. Joe Root, my man. It's the jacket. Yeah, they got checkpoints now. They're cracking down on that bullshit. They ain't going for that fake plate bullshit no more. Shouts to McGilla Gorilla. The real gangsters, y'all. Shit. Who else we had in here, boy? Nita Baby showed up earlier, too. Shouts to Nita. BX always breaking my bulls. Who else? I feel like some people are missing in action. No Roro today. Phoenix stopped by. But I miss my ladies when they don't show up. Who else? Kevin Wu. I don't think he was crying today. Koreans don't ride bikes. Yes, they do. They ride those scooters and bicycles and cause a lot of havoc on the street. Sunny Money. Shouts to Sunny Money. Big Frank was in the house. The real gangsters, y'all. And I guess, oh yeah, Mustache Pete stopped by and said hello. My man. You guys, oh shit, Charlie Tuna. Great way to end the show. Thank you, Charlie Tuna boy. Number 7 is my favorite number. Mickey Mantle wore it. Oh. I just chose it because it's a lucky number. So I guess it is a lucky number. I guessed right. Well, God bless you, Charlie Tuna, for supporting this channel. That helps me survive the ghetto very much. In another 3 days from now, I'm going to have to start crying and begging. I'm going to do a whole show. I'm going to name the show The Crying and Begging Hour. And if that doesn't work, then the next day we're going to start fucking making you guys feel ashamed and guilt trip you guys. And we're going to call you some names and stuff. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to combine the two the day after that with the crying, begging, and guilt tripping and name calling. And then on Sunday, I'm going to leave it up to the Lord to decide what happens, since it is Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, I leave it in God's hands at the end of the month, and that's it. That's all I have to collect for next month's YouTube welfare check. So please, guys, don't scare me. Support the channel. Keep me alive here. If you guys like these shows, God bless you, Tuna. Look at this. Another 1999. 2 more hours. I wish I could. God bless you, Fat Bull Italian, my man. 2 more hours. We'll give you a marathon show sometime next week. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Fat Bull Italian. Doc's family smoke. I know that's what people want to see. Hey, look, we had over 102 people in here earlier. I'm happy with that. Over 100 is a good day. And I didn't have to dox nobody. What do you know? But yeah, maybe we'll start doxing families and guilt tripping you motherfuckers into paying. And maybe that'll entice you guys. Like, oh my God, you're such a great guy. You're doxing families and people. I love you. That's how you get support around here, you know. You're a good guy if you dox somebody. Thank you, BX. Thank you for the suggestion. There is no crying on whatever tube. There's no scraps in my scrapbook. Shouts to Carlos. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the support, Carlos. Telling people to hit the like button and subscribe. Kevin Wu got some tickets. I don't ride bikes, but I cry when I'm on one. Imagine Bruce Lee just crying. That's what it looked like. Brian Bozak, I'm sorry. I saw you in here, boy. I shouted you out. Shout out to Tony Ducks, too. I saw him in here, too. I did thank Chad D. I said Chad. You guys better listen up. Yeah, he brought the echo. God bless you, Chad D. And thank you for the support. I thanked him earlier for coming on the show. What the fuck? I didn't forget about Chad. And yeah, so God bless you. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay classy. Try to be nice to each other if you can. Let's see what Wise Guy TV said. Smoke, way off topic here, but can you drop the link to the channel Pizza's using now, please? Pretty please. God damn it. All right, hold on. Let me see. Oh, he's live right now, actually. Is he? No. It looked like he was. Hold on. All right, here's oh, he's going live right now. What a coincidence. So that link I just dropped is Pizza's new channel, old channel, whatever, however you want to look at it. He just went live for your viewing pleasure. So go check him out. There's the link. I know you guys miss him. When I bring him over here, fuck you, Smoke. How could you, man? Hey, by the way, can you drop his link? It's like, what the fuck, man? Can't win with you people. All right, 2K, you got it, brother. Yeah, I gave him the info the other day. You got it, 2K, no problem. Can you play Basta Basta in honor of pizza? How could I say no to you, Tuna Boy? Gunsmoke, remember, fuck the world, yeah. You know, I was going to say something at the end of the show. Somebody texted me yesterday and said, you know, this guy's talking about you. He's talking shit, this, and that. And it sounded like the guy was like twisting the narrative of why we're not friends anymore. So I was going to fucking just blatantly just tell the truth about what happened and, you know, expose the guy's hypocrisy and bullshit. But I'll just leave it alone for now. I don't know if he was talking subliminally or if he said my name. So I'll just leave it. The moment has passed. See, I'm too nice, man, and these people take advantage of it. But if I start running my mouth about shit that I know, I mean, it wouldn't be too good for them. So I think they should just shut the fuck up about me and leave me the fuck alone. Don't worry about what I do, who I talk to, who's on my show, who's donating to me. Don't fucking worry about it. It's none of your business. You want to rehash old shit? I'll bring it up. I mean, I'll tell the truth about that whole thing. Because from what I heard, he gave a bullshit excuse, you know, and that's not the whole thing, you know, that's not the whole story. So I could be a prick if I wanted to, and these people know my good nature, so they take advantage of it. But maybe one day when I'm in the mood for drama and grief, you know, I'll just fucking talk about it. But yeah, it's little bullshit, so who cares, right, Carlos? You're right. There's gonna be no fucking deals, no fucking deals. Shut the fuck up about smoke. That's right, Marky. Carlos knows the truth. Those who know the truth. That's right, boy. Carlos knows. Or don't and get your whole ass exposed. That kid's a fucking hoe. Yeah, I know he's a hoe. I know. He's got junkie tendencies and hoe ass behavior. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut for now. If it gets worse, then I'll start talking. Because I don't like being lied about, trying to turn people against me. I don't like that shit. I got a kid to take care of. This is how I do it. And I'm not going to have somebody fucking slander my name in here when I was nothing but loyal and I was betrayed. And there's idiots out there that stopped donating to me because they thought otherwise. And I had to take that loss, you know. But I didn't bitch and moan about it like some other people would. Anyway. You fucking weasel. Yo, oh, Unique Mastiffs. Thank you again for coming on, brother. I appreciate you, Unique. You're very knowledgeable. You got it, Wise Guy TV. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna see you guys later. Don't repeat what you hear here. You hear? Because some gingers might get upset. And we're gonna we'll play a little Basta for Tuna to take us out, huh? Ignore them, smoke. It shows when certain shows come on, when you're on. That says enough about integrity. Thank you, BX. You're right. You're right. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I really don't even have to say nothing, really. Look at my behavior and look at other people's behavior. You be the judge. Let me see. Where's Basta? Here we go. Pizza's Live has gone down. Don Vito Cassiofero. I wonder what happened there. I don't know. It's a big mystery. Ginger boy, ginger boy. You're right, BX. You were loyal to a fault. Yes, I was, Tuna. Me and my family went through a lot of grief for my stupid loyalty, trying to play my part. But in the end, I was betrayed. So all those idiots over there that think, your friends and buddies, if it could happen to me, what do you think it's going to happen to you? Smoke your Korean. We don't get shaken up by fools. That's right, boy. I'm going to go watch some Bruce Lee shit later, boy. He just started another live. All right. Yeah, go check it out. He's always entertaining. And, we're going to take you out with some Basta, boy. Until next time, people. Be on the lookout tomorrow for another episode. Peace.
Tony, how about this? Admit that you like me. No. Admit that you like me.
I don't know if I like you.
Basta! Basta! I know you fucking like me. I know you like me. Don't bullshit. Because we get along. Privately, we get along.
Yo, did you learn this today on your psychology show?
What psychology show?
Are you impressing your fucking woke friends out there? The fucking, the new normal? The cancel culture? Is that who you're impressing with this fucking talk?
Right. Listen.
You're talking to a real fucking man here. You want to be in a mouth guy,
why don't you act like a man and stop acting like... Then start acting like a man. Start acting like a man. I'm talking to you and saying, let's
I am
squash
acting like a
this.
man, you fucking homo.
Now I'm a homo?
Yeah, you're a fucking homo. You paid that woman to fucking marry you.
Hold on. Enough. Basta.
Fucking wife.
You cut the shit. I'm out.
You're a fucking jerk off.
You vapid piece of shit.
You know, you have the massage protecting your family, the DEFCON 4, all that bullshit.
Okay, just because I have a friend who's a security consultant. Hold on. I got a friend who's a security consultant, and I seek out his advice, and he does an executive protection. I reach out to for advice. That makes me a jerk off? That makes me a jerk off? Basta!
You're a fucking jerk off.